walking through the fire with my head up, heart aligned. Every scar became a scripture, every tear a deeper sign. They try to silence the truth, try to ban what's real and right, but the louder they deny us, the brighter we ignite. All is standing on his word, fact is standing on the line. Still we do it for the people, still we never waste the time. They counted us out, but we counted the cost. Never lost a mission, even when we lost a lot. Truth in our lungs, hope in our stride. We don't move with fear, we move with God inside. Still untouchable, can't break what's chosen. Still untouchable, truth stays spoken. Our hands to the sky, feel the rise when we come through. Still untouchable, we'll have a love for you. Hey. Untouchable, we ride. Untouchable, for the truth. Untouchable, hey. Step is elevation, still grounded where we came. We don't fall for reputation, we don't run from saying names. Organ crying like a prayer, violence know how it feels. Tambourine shaking the ceiling, every note remind what's real. They said power changed the soul, but it sharpened our resolve. If we eating, then the people. If we winning, then it's all. No crown without the weight, no shine without the scars. We speak light into the dark, turn the wounds into the art. Still untouchable, heaven knows us. Still untouchable, doors stay open. From the struggle to the summit we break through. Still untouchable, we rise for the truth. Untouchable, right. Untouchable, hey. Untouchable, hey. Untouchable, 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 hey. I sing for the ones who've been silenced, I cry for the nights we survived. Every note is a promise kept. We are proof that faith multiplies. Ooh. Oh, we don't bow. Oh, we ascend. Ooh. When truth calls, we answer again. Ooh. Untouchable. Hear the anthem. Untouchable. Feel the momentum. Choir in the back, violins lift the roof. Still untouchable. Untouchable. We do it for the youth. Untouchable. Level up. Untouchable. Still chosen, never folded. Untouchable. Still standing, still rising, still untouchable.
And I think about it sometimes and I'm like, my life would be so much easier if I just liked nice guys, right? If I liked guys who were honest, guys who were kind, generous, thoughtful man who's gonna bring me flowers or something, I don't know. You know, I liked guys who just went out of their way and thought about me. The bare minimum. If I just liked guys who gave me the bare minimum, that would be fucking awesome. But I am a little bit more below than that, right? I like liars. I do. I'm gonna admit it. I like men who are assholes. Men who are gonna treat me like shit. I do. I like men who are gonna go out of their way to make me jealous. And then they come back and I'm like, babe, why'd you do that?
Even if a guy is fucking amazing, like great, everything they have, check all the boxes, good looking, they're emotionally intelligent, they're emotionally available, they treat you right, they buy you things, they're nice to you, they're really good to you. All the things, it can still not feel right.
I like to feel something because I'm a pretty happy person, pretty peaceful person on my own. So when I have a guy come in and fuck up my life and make me feel something, I'm like, I love this. I love this. This is so shitty and great. You know what I mean?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
We rise higher through the fire. Hey, hey. Untouchable empire. Hey. Untouchable empire. Hey. Hey. We rise higher through the fire. Untouchable empire. Lift us higher. Hey. Ollie and Fatty, bring truth to the streets. We stand for the people, never fall, never retreat. Untouchable empire, we don't break. We rise higher every step we take. Higher, higher, untouchable. Higher, higher, untouchable. Yeah, we step in the room and the whole crowd lifts. Truth in our blood, that's the realest gift. We talk power, elevation, transformation, untouchables. Yeah, we built this nation. We ain't chasing clout. That's for boys, not men. We chase money, purpose, legacy, and man. Ollie with the flame and Fatty with the spark. We light up the world when the whole world dark. Lift up the people that survive. We bring talk, justice, unity. Every time we swing, we don't bow down. We stand tall and rare. Untouchables, baby, we everywhere. We rise. Through the fire, through the fire. Yeah.
We stand together in the light.
Untouchable forever. This alright, this alright. Oh, we rise higher, higher. Through the fire, higher. Untouchable empire. Lift us higher, higher. Ollie and Fatty, bring truth to the streets. We stand for the people, never fall, never retreat. Untouchable empire. We don't break. We rise higher every step we take. We move with the grace. Power to the people, that's a look on our face. We don't fall, we don't run, we don't hide. Stand on truth, yeah, we walk with pride. Fame don't move us, we built on honor. Heart of a king, real warrior armor. Empower the world, that's the mission tonight. Untouchable. Yeah, we always do what's right. From the city to the globe, we shift that tone. Building up lives with a righteous throne. We step in the storm and walk through the fire. Why? Cause we got made for the rise higher. Hands up, hands up. If you feel that every move we make. Through the fire, we rise higher. Oh, touch, him play.
Hey girl, you watch Ollie and the Untouchables? Nah, girl, they talk too much.
Man, this about man, they talk too much. They talk too much. Too much for real.
They talk too much, Habibi.
They talk too much.
Y'all talk too much.
Yes, yes, and we gonna keep talking. Either you gonna be sick of us or you gonna love us. What we say either gonna make you support us and love us and rock with us, or we gonna drive y'all crazy. You gonna be sick of us. That's what we gonna keep doing. Ali, Fatty, the Untouchables, and possibly SH too. SH, what's going on, my sister? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm all right. How's everybody? How's the chat? How are you?
I think they living large, man. We doing good. The family rocking out, had a good weekend, good start to the week. You know, hopefully everything gonna be, you know, sweet and dandy, you know, and nice and dandy, you know. You rocking out with the fam? How the fam doing?
They good. Everybody's good.
They good, okay. You ain't people paying their unpaid labor, right? The SA, they told you up on that post, and that's your post. That ain't even my post.
Yeah, I made that post. I knew it was gonna do that. I did that on purpose. It was clickbait.
Oh, it's clickbait. Well, it's been baiting. Them people going crazy on that clickbait. But hopefully you got paid for your for the labor that you was doing in your own house this week. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure nobody not getting paid for cleaning up their own house and cooking their own food. Shout out to some of the untouchables and the people in the building already. Sundone, what's up with you? My brother David, what's going on, my brother? So much. Thank you for the love, my brothers. Roses, hey Roses, if you would like to come up with me at SH, just ask for the link. If anybody will have any pushback for Ali or for SH, you're more than welcome to ask for the link. Okay, we already said that before. Y'all got some pushback. Y'all can always ask for the link. Okay. Shout out to my brother Marcel. Shout out to Telg. Shout out to SD. Shout out to the business. Got SH got people calling me Unc now as well. Shout out to Remington. Shout out to Wolf Stacks. What's going on, my brother? Shout out to my brother Brian. Shout out to my brother Why So Serious is in the building. Shout out to TCOG, the panel verse. Much love to everybody that is currently coming through or already in the building. Only Morale is in the building. 225 is in the building. Tell G say I'm gonna start off with the first donation of the show with $2. 600 is back. SH ain't got no quit in her, so you already know what time it is. And hey, the debate is this Saturday, right?
Yep. Saturday.
Make sure y'all pull up. You want to be there. Don't be square. Make sure you pop up. It's gonna be SH versus our sister, the Melanin Legacy. I don't know what they debating yet, but I know it's gonna be some fireworks because both SH and Melanin love the debate. So I know it's gonna be another crazy.
It's gonna be a crazy one. It's a lot of battles on this card, and it's gonna be your favorite one.
You know, again, much love to all the people who continue to make these shows phenomenal, all the donators, all the supporters, all the contributors, and make sure we doing our best to help our sister SH to get monetized soon so her paper can rack up. But before she gets monetized, make sure y'all hit help us reach our goals for the show. All right, man, our Cash App goals, our Super Chat goals, and our membership goals. Okay, SH, I keep putting in the private chat because I keep forgetting. Make sure y'all hit our sister SH Cash App. Okay, SH the pattern reader. All right, $ SH the pattern reader. Okay, make sure y'all hit our sister's Cash App up, man. Make sure y'all support both of us trying to give y'all a phenomenal.
Stuck. I hope it's not me.
Am I getting stuck or you getting stuck? Y'all, am I getting stuck or is SH getting stuck? If I'm getting stuck, so I got the little fuzzy wuzzy stuff going on.
Yes.
Am I freezing or is SH freezing? Y'all, who freezing? Because I'll refresh real quick if I'm freezing. Let me see. I'm just gonna do it just in case. Nah, SH, they told me I was good. Let me see.
It's me.
Nah, I'm probably all messed up now. Hold on.
Am I freezing?
Can y'all hear me? Am I good now? SH, you over there spinning. Let me see. SH, they said you got the problem. But somebody said, nah, y'all both good. I think they said you might got the problem, though. Like, you probably good to us, but the delays might be happening on your side when you see something because we both good.
Okay, we're both good to the audience.
Yes, we both good to the audience.
Okay.
Okay. So again, y'all, please like, please subscribe, please support the show. Hit the share button at the bottom of your screen and make sure y'all hyping up all our videos. Ali is almost at 12K. Sometime today, tomorrow, Fatty about to hit 20,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed to my brother Fatty, which I don't think nobody in my channel or chat right now is not subscribed, make sure y'all go follow my brother Team Fatty. Help our brother get 20,000 subscribers. And don't worry about me and Fatty fight. We're gonna be taking it to a whole nother level. We ain't holding back on each other. So just in case you see me and me fighting Fatty or me fighting the bear, don't worry about Ali, man. Worry about Fatty and the bear. All right. Again, my sister Roses, if you'd like to come up, just ask for the link as well too. Okay. We got our first Cash App of the show with a $10 from my brother Brian, man. First to hit the Cash App. He is now the sponsor of the show with $10 in the Cash App.
Thank you for the $10 Cash App. Chef. That's beautiful, Luis. Layers on layers. Keep cooking, Untouchables.
Okay, my brother Brian is the sponsor of the show with $10. Okay. My sister S.H, are you ready for the show?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
What, you got your first video? You got the first video back there?
Oh, I'm gonna start it. Okay, no problem.
You said you were. You told me you were ladies first, and we ain't even on ladies first.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, what I wanted to discuss is inspired by Jason's lyric. I don't know if you saw that movie.
That's one of my. It's one of my favorite movies in the whole world.
Yeah. So I was just watching it, but I was really looking at the father and how his two sons came out differently. I wanted to really understand why some people turn out to be the thing that they hate, while others try to work towards changing. So I have the video up. I'm gonna share just the scene,
and I'll pull it up.
Yeah. Here we go. You see it?
Yes, I'm pulling it right now. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Open up the door. Open up the door, Gloria. Gloria, open up the door.
That dog go home.
Oh, come on, baby. I got something for you. I guess I'm just come on, open the door.
No, please, just
Please,
go home.
Open up the door.
I don't want nothing you got.
Open up the door. Open up the door.
Open
the door! What's wrong with you? Got some flowers. Got flowers.
I don't want whatever it is you got.
Take the goddamn flowers.
No. I ain't gonna marry you.
It's too late, right? Go and say it. Go and say it. Go and say it. It's late.
Oh, hold on real quick, SH. Press pause. Press pause. Press pause. Press pause. I forgot. I want to make sure it don't flag.
Okay, so what I gotta do? Stop it.
Movie. Yeah, you might have to stop it because it's a movie. I forgot. They might stop. I'm sitting here tripping like I'm a rookie.
Like you mean?
Yeah, I think they got the gist of it a little bit. So what is your main question? Yeah, I hope they don't All
right, so from this scene, two things pop up in my head. Okay. So at the end of this video, the brother, he shoots his father, and you know, he becomes traumatized. They
Right,
both
right.
become traumatized by their
Look,
father's.
look. See, I told you, why he was about to tell. The whole video was about to shut down. Your video has been taken down because you're sitting here watching the movie. You know you ain't supposed to be watching the movie. Rookie.
So what is it? You can only watch 15 seconds?
You can't watch it. Like you can watch like a little part, like just quick, like 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, and then it's gone. But even that sometimes is a lot. But I'm sitting here tripping. I thought you was about to play like a video, like off of IG. I'm sitting here watching Jason's lyric.
Oh, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I know Fatty looking at the screen like, what the hell? Hey man, go get hey. I know you're like, what the hell going on? Go ahead. S.H. That was a rookie mistake.
All right, so let me ask you this question then.
Okay.
About their father, what traumatic things did he pass down to both his sons? Like, what was his behavior, especially from this scene? Like, what did he pass down? What trauma did that moment pass down to both his kids?
So I know they didn't get to see that part of the video, but I know that he was being physical with their mother. I know he was drunk and demonstrating violent behaviors. And he was out of control in that scene as well too. And I think in that scene it looked like he was about to hurt the mom, and that's why the boy picked up the gun and shot him, right?
Right. So right. I knew your answer was going to be surface level because
oh man.
Because the problem was that Forrest, I'm gonna call him Forrest Whitaker, he felt like less of a man. So he says, why you won't marry me? Because my leg don't work? Why you can't? So he wanted her to perform like she was happy because her looking happy or acting happy with him would make him feel more like a man. Would you agree or disagree?
So you kind of lost me, right?
That was a lot.
No. So you asked about the trauma that was inflicted on the mama or the man or the children.
So here's the trauma and the behavior that passes on to the children. Listen carefully to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is their father's masculinity, right? His ego was shattered and he needed her to feel like the man.
Okay, so but stop there. Do you feel like those kids were afraid of their mother in that moment, or do you feel like they're afraid of their father at that moment?
They're definitely afraid of their father, but I'm talking about trauma passing. It's deeper than just.
But listen to what you. So, but listen to what you're saying. What the kids getting out of it, what the man's getting out of it, and what the woman's getting out of it, they have their own perspectives of what they're seeing, right? That kid, that character was called Mad Dog for a reason, right? So do you think when they're watching that, they're going, oh, my father's a weak, emasculated man? No. Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's the part I'm trying to, so I can assess what you're saying, but it's
not as a child. As a child, you're not going to look at your father and say he's emasculating or he's weak. You're not going to look at it in those type of layers. But what gets passed down, even if you don't like your father's behavior, what gets passed down is still the same message. So their father came in violent because he expected his ex-wife, he wanted her to act a certain way towards him in order to feel like the man. Now, the versions of masculinity that the boys picked up on.
That's not, but that, so we both watched that movie, right?
Yes.
She loved him. She loved that man. He didn't, what happened was when he went to war at SH, he came back and he was messed up because of the war.
So why couldn't she stay with him anymore?
Because he became abusive and he became an alcoholic. So a lot of people when they went to war and came back at SH, a lot of stuff. I can't remember which war he went to, and it was Vietnam. The Asian kind of stuff spilled on a lot of the people, and they came back messed up just for war period. Let's not go get too deep into it, right? A lot of the men came back messed up from going into war, whether it's because of the actual violence or different things that impacted them because they went to war. She loved, and even near the end of the movie, not near the end, in the middle of the movie, both brothers are watching their father the way their father loved their mother. They were watching a video of them. I don't even know, so off a teleprompter. I can't even remember what things are called because I ain't seen them in so long. But when they were going through the images, the mother was saying how much she loved the father as well too. But it's when he came back from war, he became an alcoholic and he became abusive. That's why she put him out. It wasn't that she didn't love the dad; she didn't love the new version of the dad that came back from the war.
Okay, here's my question now.
Jason's lyric is the movie we're talking about.
Yes, he became an alcoholic. He's a war vet. That's what you're saying. He has PTSD. He has PTSDs, but there are things that he expressed. There are things that he expressed while he was getting violent and drunk, right? He said, "What? You don't like my leg because I don't have a leg?" So he lost something in that war that makes him feel like what? Less of a man. Can you agree? Can you concede to that?
Of course, yes, of course.
Right. So he feels like less of a man. He feels beat up. His ego is down because he's going through so much and he doesn't know how to process it. The only thing he's doing is exerting his process onto her and being violent with her. So now my thing is, this is why I'm asking you. Both sons viewed this about their father. Both sons had different reactions. One son became a drunk, even though he hated it and was scared of it. And the other son was traumatized and wanted to escape badly. Now, what I'm trying, Jason didn't want to escape.
No, SH, this is the SH. You're gonna have to find SH. You're gonna have to find the hold on. You're gonna have to find the clip, not of this movie, but something that we can actually no. There's a lot of he loved his father. So the boy, one boy was older than the other boy. The younger one couldn't really process all the things that were happening. The one who was older, the older brother, can process a little bit more what was happening, address those. The other one ran from whatever you're saying psychologically could have impacted him, but they both loved their father, but one traumatized him to the point he ended up hating his father and he started having issues with himself because the way he felt about his father.
So
Jason knew that he came back that way because of the war. He loved his father. They loved, and the little one loved the father too. Like you're shedding it on the perspective of what you're saying. I don't know based on why you're saying what you say, but when you're looking at the actual the whole part of that movie, it was just showing what happened. It's just like Dead President. It was giving a depiction of how people could change when they went to war and the way they came back and how they were treating their family members. And it could have and it demonstrated that him being out of touch, talking about his leg when it was really because of his behavior, why she wanted him out the house. But it would be better for you to get a clip of something for us to touch on, of which I like, of two people getting a different perspective from what's getting on by seeing the same thing as well too. So for example, if you see your mother and father smoke, one person may want to smoke and the other person doesn't want to smoke. But if they both had the same age, the same maturity, and they're watching their father doing what they're doing to their mother, then that could be more on the lines of where you're getting at, because I know what you're trying to get it right. How one person became violent and the other person became a loving man.
So why do you think that happened?
It's the different ways that people. So, I was in mental health for 15 years, right? It ultimately, so the genes, the way someone's brain processes it, the way someone learns how to cope with it, it just depends on how someone encounters it, and then they make a choice from how they encounter it as well too. Also, on top of the way they're already maybe biologically set to experience it as well too, but a lot of it, I believe, becomes a choice. Some people can watch their father become. Let's use that example. You can use your father become an alcoholic, and you make the choice that, hey man, I valued my father, I loved my father, but I some way still resonate with my father, and then I may drink. Some people may be like, hey, I resent my father, I reject my father, I'll never be nothing like him. And the more you try not to be like him, you end up being like the person because you're not addressing the things he was doing as a person as well too.
There it is. So that's my point. This is kind of where I think we're disconnecting here. And it's trauma doesn't just happen through language and surface of what you experience. Your body, your nervous system creates the memory. So PTSD and war, right? If you just came back from war, you can logically in your brain see that this is just a firework, but your body reacts like it's a bomb. So as a child, you don't cognitively know what's going on, but your body remembers the impact even as you get older. So the man, I forget Jason's brother's name, the dark-skinned one, he hated, or I don't think he wanted to be just like his father. I think that was the only version of what was masculine that his body was able to process, and he didn't understand it. So he ended up turning into a man just like his father. Can you agree with that?
The bad that he ended up turning into the part of his father that was broken and messed up. Now he didn't turn into his actual father. He turned into what his father became after the war. He didn't become like his father. So when S.H, you know what's crazy? How are you missing the beginning of the movie where his dad was he had both of them, and planes, even at the end of it, there were planes flying over that his dad would take him to the fields and watch the planes fly over before he ever went to war. How do you forget that part of the movie? And remember this about trauma too. Sometimes there's ways your mind can cover up things that you went through and attempt to make it better than what it was. And there's people who, like you said, it can stay with you. You can't get it out your system. So you end up being what ultimately is instilled, or the things that you encountered in your life, right? You end up being what you encountered. But you got to remember how the father was at the very beginning of the movie, you know?
Okay, he had a nice moment with his children. So
okay, listen, what else you doing? If we switch this back to a mom that's an alcoholic and a drug addict and she's lost because there's no men around, we'll be way more empathetic with the mother. We'll be more understanding of the mother. Like when it happens with the father, we'll quickly go on to look how he became just like his daddy. There's no empathy. There's no understanding. There's no trying to look at the fact that this man put his life on. Hold on, let me finish. There's no, and we can still address what you're saying because that's important. But what I'm saying is, look how quickly we can go to dehumanize the man, but if the same thing happens to the woman, we'll still humanize her. So you don't think we're taught to look at men and women different in the way they encounter life? We'll be more understand. Like when you see videos, for instance, we had a show Sunday. The man was crying about not being able to see his kids, and some of the panelists didn't want to empathize with him. Ain't no man should be crying in public. Man should be crying on social media about wanting to see their kids. But you have mothers posting online about having their kids and the problems they have with their kids and not wanting to be mothers, and people are empathizing with them. So I'm just giving an example with that.
I think that's a horrible way to, I'm not demonizing him at all, but just because I understand somebody's trauma does not make the impact or does not make it okay. If a woman causes trauma, I can understand her trauma. I'm not going to demonize her or make people demons unless they are demons. Some people deserve to be demonized. I think some people deserve to be demonized, but I can also empathize and understand their behavior while also saying this is bad behavior. Like those 2 videos you shared earlier with the girls saying that I just can't help it. I love bad men. There's some trauma. There's some biological something written in them to make good love feel negative.
Yeah, absolutely. But I want to get to the core of what you're saying. Yeah. Should we ever justify doing wrong or bad to somebody?
I don't think it should be justified. I think it should be dealt with. Like, I think it should be repaired.
Yes, but this is what I'm saying. That father had problems that weren't repaired, right? And he was projecting it all to his family, right?
Yes.
And then that boy started having problems that wasn't repaired in him as well, too. And he was projecting it into society as well, too, right?
Yeah.
But in one stance, which is good about you having this conversation, we want to be understanding about how the boy and the girl turns out based on their mother and father. But on a different occasion, we'll reject it and say, hey, man, there's no excuse for this man being this way or this woman being this way. Like, how far do we go to being understanding, empathetic to where there needs to be consequences and ramifications for people's actions? Like, where does that come into play? You get what I'm saying? Because this is a great topic.
I know exactly what you're saying. And this is exactly where what I'm talking about is like you're asking basically where do we draw the line at understanding them and empathy, and when do we start demonizing their behavior?
No, not even that. We don't have to go as far as demonize it. I think there's places where we should be, hey, this person is doing this and we have to be understanding of it, right? But simultaneously, we don't need to accept their behaviors and how they're responding to other people and what they're doing to other people, especially if this person knows what's wrong, what the difference between right and wrong. And we know the difference between right and wrong, right? Where do we get to places where there shouldn't be justification for people's behaviors, but we're still practicing understanding, empathy, and working on them with their behaviors? You get what I'm saying?
So here's the line. The line is that you can have empathy for somebody who is working on themselves. Like they're trying, but they might have had a relapse. Or say you're in a relationship and your partner has anger problems and they keep screaming, but they do the inner work, and 70 or 65% of the time their work is showing, but then the rest of the time they might scream. I feel like those would breed more empathy than just demonizing somebody as you're hopeless.
Okay. But I'm asked, so this is why I'm asking, so we can address this. What was the main point in that topic you picked for this first part of the show? What is the main thing we should address? Like, what is the segment into it so we can address that?
Yeah. So I'm really asking, I was asking, why do brothers or siblings raised in the same household sometimes develop completely different relationships with people, or let's say with women? Why do they develop different relationships with women, or why do they react differently? What causes them to take the same situation that they were both brought up in, and one acts? Yeah.
You know what I think it is now in my growth and understanding, it ultimately becomes the choice. It becomes a choice of the way you encountered it, your perception of it, and then the options you give your choice and your options you see other people, you end up making a choice off of it. Like because you could process it. The boy still knew his father. He didn't like his father. He didn't like what his father did to his mother. The boy didn't like what people would do to him if people would lie to him and do him dirty or steal from him. Even in the movie, you could see stuff would happen to his brother. And I can't believe I don't remember his name, but when people are doing bad things to other people, they can process and know if you're doing something bad to them. For instance, while he was doing bad to other people, while he went to prison and came back and still went back to stealing, he didn't want his brother to leave him. He didn't want his brother to be away from him, and he could still respect that individual brother. So in his life and the things that he encountered, he ultimately made a choice, and he justified and validated why he did it. It doesn't matter if it's a 5-year-old kid, a 15-year-old teenager, a 25-year-old adult, 50-year-old adult. Our brains process and interpret and then put back on ourselves what the options we have and what we can do and can't do. And then we make a justification for it. And then we choose to live that way. Because I ask myself this all the time, and I still do. If you're living in a house with an individual, your family or children, what makes you respond to them with grace and understanding and love versus finding a reason to be mad at them about something? Do you ever think about that?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I want to answer your question, and you said something. I don't want to lose it. Can I touch on what you said? And
of course.
Yeah. So, you asked you said it doesn't matter if you're 5 years old or if you're a 15-year-old, and I want to push back, because do you think that at 5 years old, or say he was 6, 7, a couple years after the situation happened where his father died, do you think he wanted to be like his father? He made a conscious choice to want to be that way.
No, so that's how I said it. It came off the wrong way. What I'm saying is that at those different stages in your life, your brain makes the options of how you should process it and what you will do moving forward. So the 5-year-old may not have all the capabilities on what to do. Most of them, or what they're doing, is responding to what they know, right? That it's all impulsive, whether it's fear-based, whether it's incentive-based, whatever based. The 5-year-old is going to have less likelihood of a developed brain and knowing how to handle it, right? When I said that they make a choice, whether it's subconscious or conscious, whether they acknowledge it or don't acknowledge it, your body and your brain reacts to it. For instance, if right now your children, if you have candy, their body instantly, if I come around your kids with candy, what are they going to do? I want the candy. Do you get what I'm saying? So whether it's their subconscious, whether it's their actual conscience, whether it's just their muscle memory, mind memory, whatever type of memory, we're already kind of predisposed, or we learn from our encounters, or what we taste, or what we experience on the choices that our body makes or our mind makes. You get what I'm trying to say? So let me just land real quick, and you got it. My main point, what I'm saying, it doesn't matter the age. There's a response that your body or mind will make to it. So we don't have a misunderstanding. I'm not saying that the 5-year-old doesn't get the justification and understanding more so than a 25-year-old. What I'm saying is that the little body or the big body is going to make a choice based on their experience, based on the conscious or the subconscious, on reacting to that, even whether it knows it or doesn't know it. And it's harder to explain than the words that are coming out my mouth. And I'll give you an example. You can say I'm the biggest, baddest woman in the world. And then you said, hey, if I experience this woman trying to hurt me, put her hands on me, I already know what to do. But a lot of times people are going to react based on what will actually happen when that moment happens. Do you get what I'm saying? Like if someone's S.H, if your man cheats on you, would you leave? Yeah, I'll cheat. If that mother cheat, I'm leaving, right? But when it actually happens, it's a difference on what your response may be based on the actual response you have versus what you said you would do. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes, human chapter, this is alive. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just that's what I'm saying. So you get my main point is what I'm saying, that the 5-year-old and 25-year-old already have that immediate reaction of how they would react to it. Their options may be subconscious, or in that immediate moment they process it.
So then I have this question, because you're saying that as you get older, your brain would give you the tools. I mean, your brain would give you the
more options, more development, more understanding.
So I'm asking you, if somebody never receives the tools, or somebody never knows how to process their emotions or to go through it, how can they change even if they're 5 and 15 and 20 and 21 and 25? How can someone change without being exposed to how to properly process?
Give me an example, and I'm asking you to give me an example because I love the topic that you picked for the first part, right? A lot of times people are speaking in broadness. They'll say things, but we let's get specific. Let's get deep rooted into it, right? I believe that experience is our greatest teacher versus even a person having to teach you, right? So can you give me an example of someone not knowing better continuously as they get older based on an encounter they had? Do you understand what I'm saying? Give me a specific. For instance, someone doesn't know how to apologize, but they see other people apologize and they're refusing to apologize. And the automatic, what we'll do, depending on who the person is at our convenience or bias, either we go, they have no reason why they don't apologize, versus, hey, they should know better. They've seen other people apologize to them. They know how to say, I'm sorry. They just don't want to say, I'm sorry. So can you give me specifics on what someone developing wise, 5-year-old, 6, 8-year-old, maybe, the young kid, teenager, but getting up to adult, what is it? What age are we talking about? And what is it that someone would not know how to do based off experience?
What was someone, you just gave an example that I was actually thinking about, and it's apology, or knowing how to empathize, or understanding how your own behavior might impact somebody else. So you grow up doing things, like say somebody grows up in a family who they never say I love you, or they never say I'm sorry. And then you grow up, you have friends, you got girlfriends, and your relationships never work out. You don't know why, but you continue not saying I love you and I'm sorry until maybe you find somebody that you really love and she's having these same issues with you. And then I see your point, which is even at that point, the consequences of your lack of behavior would end up teaching you. So I see what you're saying, that life will still end up teaching somebody, but how much damage has to go on. So basically what you're saying is that
stop right there.
Yeah.
And I'm only interjecting because this is what I mean. We will justify someone. We'll go, hey, this person is so damaged, right? But if they're damaging someone, do we then be understanding of them damaging someone because they've been so damaged? Like, because we'll say hurt people. So it, like, that's what I'm saying. There becomes a biasness to where we pick and choose to the person that can do the damaging or the person receiving the damage. So you can be in a household with somebody and living with them, and they just be understanding, give grace. They're just so damaged, but they're damaging somebody while they're damaged. So
yeah,
do we
that
go?
needs to stop. Yeah, that
Do
needs to
you understand
stop.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I believe that we have to get better in society on the ramifications and consequences for someone doing the damaging, but still simultaneously being understanding of the person doing the damaging as well too. Hey, you know you shouldn't damage people. You know you're damaged, but you're choosing to opt to still damage somebody when something happens to you, but you tell them they shouldn't damage you. So a lot of people who doing the damaging will tell other people, you have no right to damage me, but I can damage you as much as I want to because what happened to me in 1935.
well, we don't need to create a cycle of damage, but what we can do is if
Yes,
somebody's
this is a smoke.
damaging,
If you got smoke for Ali, if you got smoke for SH, if y'all are taking the pushback for either one of us, you can ask for the link. Yes, it's always a smoke show. Okay, go ahead. And shout out to Shiesty with the $2 super chat. Is this really a smoke show? Yes, it's a smoke show.
so what I'm saying is,
My sister
yeah, I forgot what I was saying now. What was your last point?
we were talking about we were talking about people who do the damaging, and then how we can choose and pick whether the damaging is justified or isn't justified. And that's what we do a lot of in society, because a lot of times the people who still doing the damaging, they know they're doing the damaging, but we pick and choose who will give justification to and who won't give justification to.
I remember what I was saying. I don't think we should give a cycle of damage. Like, I don't think we should go tit for tat. If somebody's damaging and traumatized, then we hurt them back. I think we just keep continuing the cycle. I think the only thing that helps stop the damage is to walk away from the situation or stop giving them rewards for bad behavior.
So if Ali is going around beating up people, do you think people walking away from me and saying, hey, you should stop beating up people is going to work more than hurting the person who's doing the hurting still? Do you think that people putting their hands on me are going to do more in repairing and helping me fix me, or just telling me, hey, Ali, you should stop hitting people, but I like hitting people?
That's not what I mean, because now you're in direct physical harm and you needed to be taken away from society. You need to be grabbed and removed. The other person is not about, let me give you an example. If you keep stealing from me and I know that you're a thief, I cannot sit there and continue rewarding you and say, yeah, you can still stay with me, but don't touch my stuff. I have to remove you out of my area. I can't trust you with stealing from me, or I can't trust you, even if you say sorry.
Right. So but then how do you help them? So the mama that wasn't letting the daddy in because the dad's behaviors have got to the point that it's hurting the mama and the children in that scene, right? So how long should you let somebody stay around you or in your vicinity or in your house when they're doing things that damage the other person? That's like, this is a good conversation that you picked on having. Like, where should their consequences and ramifications be implemented, or should there be understanding and love and grace be given, or should there be both? Like, do people need
I don't think he deserved grace. I think the father didn't deserve grace. I think he needed to get help. He wasn't doing what he needed
help his grace. No,
I mean psychological help. I mean therapeutic help, like going to therapy and keeping yourself separated from the people you claim you love. Why? Because you keep lashing out and being violent. Go seek therapy. Go, if you want your family and she still loves you, if you want to try and keep your family, go do the work emotionally that's going to help you be able to keep your family. If not, stay away or get shot. Because there's only one answer to physical violence if it keeps coming back, and I think that's get shot.
Okay. What about a father? How about a father who lies to his kids and his woman? Should he be removed from the family?
A father that lies.
A man that lies to his woman and his children, how far do you take it? Like, if a man is lying to his kids,
yeah,
whether it's a white lie, black, he needs to be removed.
He needs help. Yeah, because he's not trustworthy. You believe fathers and men are always leaders, so why would you have somebody in the house constantly lying and breaking trust like that with your family?
What about a father who neglects his family?
Yeah,
he needs to be removed.
Get out of here. Remove him.
What about a father who malnourishes his family? Should he be removed?
Yep.
Okay. What about a father who just doesn't know how to properly raise his children, but he's attempting to raise his children, but he just doesn't know how to?
You mean like he's trying his best?
He's trying his best, but it's not working out for the kids. Like, it's still not, it's not the result. The father wants to raise his children the right way. He cusses at them. He doesn't know how to prepare meals, but he's trying to cook them breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but it's not coming out the right way. He's not giving them the best nutrition, the best nutrition in the meals, but he's attempting to. Should he get removed from the family too?
No.
So what's the difference between a person intentionally doing it and another person unintentionally doing it? But if it's hurting the child, so that's what I'm asking. If you're unintentionally doing something, but it's hurting the children and your woman, should the person be removed?
I think it depends on the level of damage. Like you just said, they're not eating properly and he doesn't cook well.
So SH. So when you say it depends on the amount of damage. So if you hurt your family a little bit, you shouldn't be removed. It's only if you hurt your family a lot of it.
The level of damage that you just named specifically with the cooking and the dad who's trying his best, but his food is not up to par.
No. Slow down. You said it's the level of damage. Are you saying if a man or woman hurts their family and their children a little bit, that they should still be able to remain in the house? What's the percentage? That's why Fatty asked you the other day about what's the percentage you should trust or not trust, submit or not submit. What's the amount of damage someone should be able to do to their children and their woman without removing them from the house?
What's the amount of damage? I'm going to give you a number. I'm just going to give you a number to answer your question, but I have nuance with it, but I'm going to say 40%.
So if a father is hurting their woman and their children, that 40% amount of damage has happened is about 40% amount of damage, then they should be removed from their family.
What I'm saying is that I'm giving you 40% because there's a chance of regrowth. There's a chance of fixing. There's a chance of repair. If there's 90% of damage and your family is 90% damaged, then you can't, it's kind of beyond repair. They might hate you now.
Okay. So, but no, they might hate you now, right? But you're saying 40%. We're at 40%. The level of damage the person can do is the level of damage a man can do to his woman and children. If it gets up to 40%, they need to be removed, right?
I said that to answer your question. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, and can you give me like just a little bit more specifics on what so if he's cooking food, but it's not nutritional, or if he's cooking food that's not good for the children, should he be removed? Like, is that one of the things that's hurting the kids and the woman? If he's cooking food, it's not.
So what are you saying? Like they're eating cake for dinner every day?
No, they may be just something that's not. They're not eating. Let's say their proteins, the certain amount of vegetables, a certain amount of fruit.
And he's doing that on purpose?
No, that's what no, remember we said unintentionally and intentionally. If someone, you said 40% of damage, right? If someone is unintentionally hurting his kids, 40%, a man, you said they should be removed too, even if it's unintentionally.
Well, if we're talking about nutrition and malnutrition, he's gonna, like, your kids are gonna go to the doctor and the doctor's gonna say they're malnutritious, their blood don't look right. So he's gonna either have to fix the way he feeds them, or the kids are gonna get taken away.
Yes, but we're still at the fact that whatever he's doing, whether this person
So he's,
intentionally,
no, I'm saying, so even then, I guess he still got to get removed.
right? Okay, so are we carrying that over all the way to the mother as well too? If she is a mother that's raising her children unfit, they have personality disorders, psychological disorders, cognitive disorders. She resents her kid. There's mothers who don't want their children. Like if I never hear fathers say they don't want their kids. If a woman says she doesn't want her children and the children is causing her problems in life, should those kids be removed from that mother?
Yes.
Dang, woo. That's a buddy, man. That is a lot. Hey, S.H, think about what you say. But
we're talking about
this is a good conversation. No, this is a good conversation, but just remember what you're saying, right?
We're talking about unfit parents. It's not they're causing harm to their kids, and they need help, and they need to fix whatever psychological issues, whatever is going on, and the kid is being directly harmed. They're putting the
you know what the problem is this though? That movie was depicting a certain type of mother at that time that was traditional, right? You have women saying that the fathers aren't there and the fathers aren't being involved. And now we have single mothers raising these children. If these kids are having identity issues, behavioral issues, psychological issues, cognitive issues, and nutrition issues as well too, who's causing most of the damage to the kids if the man isn't even there, SH? And should those women get removed from those children and we need to put them in a facility for someone to be able to help those kids? Should those kids be removed from the mother?
Oh, I see where your setup is at.
That's not a setup. No, hey, SH, you committed to anybody that if you're damaging children unintentionally and unintentionally, you need to be removed. You committed all the way to it when it was a man. But what I'm trying to demonstrate to you, the bias that you have as well too, you don't realize it, and it becomes intentional when you realize it, is when you bring the woman in there. Society is very understanding of the type of behavior she demonstrates, and will give her grace over and over again, to the point that women literally say, I will damage you, I will hurt you, I will abandon you, I will leave you, I will cheat on you. I'm healing. But when I heal, I'll be able to be accountable. I'll be able to be responsible. I don't hear men saying they got to heal before they do those things. So that's why I asked you that. You committed to that.
A woman causing psychological damage to her children needs help. Like, she needs to go get therapy the same way I just said a man does. I think they need the same thing, because what's happening is that people are being raised in society without good examples on how to process, without understanding. They just ain't no handbook on raising kids. Like, you're getting thrown in. You don't have good examples on emotional processing, men and women. So when they get children, they're causing unnecessary traumas that they need help with. Right. So there are certain damages that if a woman is doing, she's not getting the help or the trauma release that she needs. Yes, she's harming her children.
Right.
Same
So
JB, father, but I was thinking of like what we said, nutritional neglect or abuse, like physical abuse, physical harm, like the things that were depicted in these videos. A woman doing those same things, abusing their kids physically, taking away their nutrition. Yes, those children should be removed from her as well.
Okay, so you believe that a lot of these kids need to be removed from the mother, from these mothers.
Starving their kids and abusing their kids.
We didn't say starve. No, you said 40% damage. You didn't say just starving. That's one aspect. You obviously, everybody would say if you starving your kids, you should remove them. We're talking about damage to the children. But go ahead, JB. Oh, your mic.
You muted, JB.
He just got to fix his mic because he don't have the mute button or the unmute and mute. Nope, still can't hear you. Hold on, let me see something. I see the edit thing working. Let me see. Say something now. Nope. Oh, uh-oh. Say something now. Nope. Uh-oh, hold on. I think now push mute and then unmute. Nope. Go ahead, why so serious till JB get it right. And just talk whenever you feel like you're ready. JB, just keep trying. If at first it don't succeed, try again.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
We doing good, my brother. How you doing?
Hey, SH, do you think women can be happy in marriages?
You think we can be happy in marriages? Yes.
Is it a but behind it?
Yes.
But what?
I didn't say but.
I'm saying, I'm asking you. Do you think a woman can be happy? Do you think a woman can be happy in a marriage with a man, even if she feels like he's not making the necessary sacrifice, or she's not getting what she thinks she needs out of it to maintain the stability of the kids, because that's what it's made for, right?
I'm confused by your question. Say it one more time.
Do you think a woman can be happy, and if she's not happy, put her feelings to the side to maintain the stability of their marriage with the kids, because it's for the kids?
How about now?
Marriage is just for children.
That's really what it's made for.
So then just go marry a whore.
Oh,
answer my question.
Oh my God. Hold on. If it's for the kid, SH, if you say it's for the kids, why would you go marry a whore?
He just said it don't matter about love. It's just to have the kids together. Wait, hold on. You're asking me a question. Let me answer you. He just said it doesn't matter about the relationship. A woman should stay unhappy and be with a partner because it's for the kids. So I said, go marry a hoe.
I got it. So do you think a man that actually has the intent of staying in a happy relationship with his wife for the kids should marry a whore?
You do. You just said it doesn't matter who. It doesn't.
You never
matter
answered the question because I was going to a point. Because you said earlier, I'm just gonna make the point. You said earlier that y'all were talking about who should keep the kids if a man is doing this and not doing that. If a man, let's say a man is lying to he's lying to himself to make the relationship and that marriage work. Should he leave that family?
If he's lying to himself to make it work?
Yes.
And it's not working and he's not happy?
You just said a man is lying. I heard a man lying, period. That's all I heard.
Where did you hear that from?
You did say white lies. You said white lies are considered damage.
Yeah.
Me? I said that, or Ali said that?
No, you said that. You agreed to it.
Ali, you asked me a question about I never said white lies. White lies never came out my mouth. So if I said it, quote me, or don't talk about it.
You said that was still damage, though. You said that was considered damage, and that man should be removed from the household. Because if you're a father or a mother, you potentially gonna lie to your kids unintentionally if you even have them believing in certain fairy tales.
That's what I was going to I said if a father, that's one of the very first questions I asked you. If a father is lying to his women and children, should he be removed from the household? You said yes.
And he made
I said white lie. I said a good lie or a bad lie.
So he didn't say white lies. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well, the white lie.
Okay. So a liar.
So let me ask this.
Hold on, let her land. Hold on. Let her land real quick.
My bad. I thought she was done.
Y'all want to eat me up anyway.
You took a big break.
I just popped in. My bad.
You took a big break. You were like a big liar and stop.
So here's what I'm saying. Do you guys think a pathological liar doesn't cause serious damage? Like, wouldn't you agree that a pathological liar is not damaging to a family or a situation?
Hold on, real quick. Jake, we're not talking. We were talking about just white lies, SH, right now. We're not talking about the pathological
the question
lies.
isn't white lies. He said white lies. JB said white lies. You asked me a question about lies. You said he's a liar to the kids and the woman, and he's always lying. That was your question. That means he's a pathological liar. Do pathological liars cause damage to families? Yes or no?
Moving the goalpost.
So what if the pathological liar is lying to save the family? Because I know a lot of men who wake up every day, they hate that fucking job they go to. They hate having to do certain things. They hate having to they make necessary sacrifices, even though they don't like it, and they lie to themselves and say it's for the betterment of my family. So should that man be ostracized from the family? The man that makes the sacrifices, servitude, and duty and responsibility, even though he don't want to.
I'm not ostracizing. I'm not ostracizing.
No, SH, can you answer? No, SH. Answer
asked
and then
me,
and give
should he be
context.
ostracized?
Yes. If he
And
if
I'm
he's lying, you said
answering
no,
the
no, SH.
ostracized question.
If a man doesn't want to keep working for a job, if he doesn't want to keep performing for his family, but he's doing it to make the family feel happy, do it for their feelings, but he doesn't like it, but he tells everybody it's okay, should he continue to do that?
He said, should he be ostracized from the family? You, Ali, are fixing his question.
SH, no, that's what he's asking. SH.
Should he be a part of that family if he's lying to himself every day?
To do what's so if a man's lying to do what's in the best, so if a man's lying to do what's in the best interest of his family and his children, he's lying to his children, his woman, and his boss. Should he be removed from the family? That's what he's asking.
That's not what he asked. You fixed his question.
No, I didn't fix
it. I literally said that.
SH, you know I don't do that.
What's wrong with fixing the question?
I will verbatim.
No. That's a good point. Hold on, why so serious? If I fixed it because it didn't come out right, that's his question.
Sometimes it's hard to get the questions out. Somebody
he said, should a man be ostracized if he's sacrificing for the family? Should he be ostracized out of that family even though he's not happy? That's what he asked me.
I said, even though he's lying to the family and everybody, and he's lying to his family. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy with his job. But then he's also going when he go to bed.
Why so serious?
Oh, he's frozen.
I'm frozen.
Yeah, I mean, from what I see. Okay,
on my side too.
My bad, bro. I'm sorry to do that. You was talking.
Himself. I love this job. When he get up, he hate the job. He still get up at 4:30 in the morning, go work 12 hours. And when he come home to his wife. How you feeling? I'm all right, knowing damn well he miserable. He don't really like a man. He's lying to himself to make his family happy, because we already know what you say to.
You gotta say to her. Why so serious? You gotta stay on what you saying to her. Don't say yourself to her.
Yeah, I'm saying he's lying to himself.
No, but don't forget but make it, because she's gonna go somewhere else with it. Say lying to her.
He's lying to his kids.
He's lying to his
kids. He's lying to his family to save face. But he's gonna sacrifice, and he's lying through his sacrifice. I'm happy, but I'm not.
And you were talking about damage. You said that someone shouldn't be damaging anybody. Someone shouldn't be damaged. So if this man is, go ahead, Sage.
So I want to be and I want to be very, sensitive about this topic, specifically about what you're saying, because yes, that can cause damage to your family. A man who's not openly available, who's pretending and constantly performing and not really happy, he probably want to commit suicide, or you want to this can be damaging to the family if you're not living in your emotional truth.
That's not. No,
I don't.
Hold on, Wolfpack. Hold on. No.
He said he's not happy and he's coming home and lying.
No, SH. He's not talking about damaging. No, SH. Is it damaging you? The kids are happy. The woman is happy. He's damaging himself. He's not happy. He's not feeling good. We're talking about to the woman and children. And you're walking away from it. Should that person that's damaging himself for the family, should he be removed from the family because he's damaging himself for the family? Is the question. If I'm doing everything,
remove himself from his family. That's what
there's a man that goes to work every single day. He lies to his woman and children about being happy, but it's damaging him, right? Should he then, because he damages himself to make his woman and children happy and they thriving, should you remove that man from his family because he's lying?
I'm gonna say yes to answer your question and then go deeper into it. Yes, here's why.
Hold on before you say that. Hold on.
Go ahead.
But you would have to concede that removing that man that's damaging himself to keep his family happy, that would then damage the women and the children, right?
Just listen to what I'm saying.
I am. Okay, go ahead.
Just listen to why I'm gonna say yes. I don't look at this as a box, but y'all like people to answer questions, so I'm just gonna answer questions. I'm saying yes, but the life that he built is based on a lie. He don't really love what he's doing. He don't really love his family. He's not openly, emotionally honest. So he could pretend that his life is good because it might seem like his wife is happy and seems like his kid is happy, but there's no emotional connection there. You can say that, but in reality, if a man is not emotionally available for his family, he is Just that, damaging his relationships.
Okay.
Right
Hey,
or wrong.
how old are you, SH?
I'm 28.
You 28. Are you in a relationship?
I'm married.
Oh, you married? Wow. Speaking like that is crazy because he could be lying potentially for the greater good of his situation. Men do that all the time.
I have to defend her. I have to hold on. I have to defend her on IG because people like a woman speaking without results is diabolical. I said, y'all, she married. What y'all talking about? Because they don't think she married or in a relationship because how she talk, and they be like, a woman giving us information about results is diabolical. I was like, y'all, she's married.
Do your husband point out all your flaws all the time?
Wait, here would say that again.
Does he point out any of your flaws all the time?
If we have issues, we are able to.
Because you have flaws.
Yeah, we communicate.
What does that mean? Y'all communicate. Does
I'm
he
answering
ever?
your question.
Yeah, but does he ever call you out and say like you have these flaws, whether it be physically, whether it be emotionally, intelligence, or does he just kind of just let you be?
Does he let me be? Yeah, we have honest conversations about things like flaws or things that I don't like that he may not like or things we got to work through. But ultimately, I'm me, he's him. We love each other for who we are. So
no. Hold on, JB. Hold on, JB. SH. What is he saying that is your flaws?
I'm not being that vulnerable on the internet.
Okay, you can't be that vulnerable on the internet. When he tells you your flaws, do you immediately change it?
No.
Listen. Okay, so let me answer that. You're saying no, but to yourself. You might love something about yourself. For example, how you think. You have your own opinions. No, listen. You have your own opinions, right, JB?
Yeah.
You have your own opinions and you stand on them. Somebody else might think that's a flaw, but it might not really be a flaw. It just could be a character trait. So not everything that somebody else thinks is a flaw about you means it's something you need to change.
We're talking about your significant other. I know I have my issues. And
just because he might not like it doesn't mean I have to change it.
So JB, just hold on real quick. You said that a man should not be sitting somewhere where it's damaging him. If he's explaining to you that the flaw that you're doing is damaging him, then you have to
leave.
Then
yes.
You should. Okay, so then he should leave you.
Yes.
So he shouldn't stay. So he shouldn't stay with you. So now you're saying that if there's something, so all the flaws that your man has told you about yourself, have you changed, SH?
They weren't damaging, and they're not things that I need to change to keep that's going to damage the relationship. So it's not detrimental to the relationship.
That is what a woman would say, Ali.
Okay, SH, think about what you're saying. If something, SH, if something is if I tell you something that's bothering me, you have to see it as damaging. It's bothering me. It's bothering my feelings. It's bothering me in my life. But if you make me accept it, I have to move around it. But it's damaging me. That's something I need you to make my life easier. It'll take stress off of me and it'll make me feel better. But now you're fine with the damaging me because you're changing your answers. You said that men should not do what's damaging them. You should leave, right? But you also said you shouldn't do it yourself. If you're doing something to your partner that's damaging them, you should change that. That's what you conceded to.
I said if people are beyond, we're talking about people who don't have help. If you go back to the earlier on in the show, I said people get grace when they're actively working on. No. Hold on.
No, but that's one time. One thing is at a time.
Okay.
Should you do something that damages your partner?
Should you do something that damages your partner? Should you do something that damages your partner?
It's gonna sound the same way when you ask that second time.
No,
it could be unintentional,
and that's
SH, my point, JB.
Hold on, SH, and that's what I meant by SH. That's what I mean. That you will demonstrate bias when it comes to a woman. If the woman doesn't feel like she should change, if the woman feels like it should be damaging to you, she's going to continue to do it, even if it's damaging the man. And you talk about the man who delete themselves, who don't communicate, who are not vulnerable, because when they express it, they understand that the woman accepts still damaging them because they say, hey, that's not damaging to me. So I'm going to continue to do it. And then the man becomes silent about it. And he remains in a relationship instead of leaving.
I gotta
See,
pop out in a
happy.
second. I gotta pop out in a second. I just want to say one thing. I'm gonna pop back on a second. But I think it started off, to me, from what I heard, it was a lot of extremes. And when you start living in these extremes, because you're saying you should remove the man for all these lies, this small things or whatnot, a lot of guys try and protect y'all from yourselves, some of y'all own feelings and emotions. We can't disregard that. And I know you sit right here and say that, oh, it's still considered lying. I'm lying to protect you and the family. I'm just being honest. There's a lot of things that you're not going to understand that I possibly might have to do to keep this thing together and keep the train going. But I'm going to be doing it. And it's either you with me or against me. That's how I look at it. You know, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to harm you. And then some lies can be unintentional. As a parent, like you said, you don't know how to raise your child correctly, possibly depending on the age that you had a child at. And even if you were a correct age, you still probably don't know. So you might have the iPad in front of your child's face for too long. That's unintentional. Because as time go on, you start realizing, damn, I shouldn't have did that to my kid. I F my kid up because I don't know, they can't pay attention. You know, they all flickering all the time. So it's one of those things to where things can be intentional, unintentional, but I think the conversation just went. I think you lived in too much of the extreme realm, and you have to be careful there. Because if you live in the extremes, you will never really understand how all the minute things have to be handled, and it's not always going to be handled the exact way that you might see or feel that it should be. Just understand that there's things that your God deal with that you will never understand because you're not in his shoes. Vice versa with you.
And once your man starts attempting to save yourself from him, he starts damaging himself. That's the part about where you're going to lose part of yourself to stay in the relationship. I'm going to tolerate that even though it affects me this way, and I'm a man up. That's my responsibility.
I'll be right
and
back, Ali.
I'm willing to sacrifice my happiness. I'm willing to sacrifice my feelings. I'm willing to sacrifice the things that I normally would want change to still stay with this woman. While there's women, they'll go, I have to sacrifice. I have to lose myself. I have to change. Where that comes with the compromise. Even though you're admitting that people shouldn't compromise, they should just leave. But a lot of times for relationships to take place, people have to compromise and people have to sacrifice. But I don't think they should have to. But this is the world we live in where a lot of relationships are only occurring because people have to make some sacrifices to be in a relationship. Go ahead. Why? And it says you
after
respond.
after JB. I mean, not JB. After Why So Serious, I'll go.
Yeah. And it's not me, because I noticed they call me the spearhead of a lot of things on the panels. I'm trying to have real intentional conversation, because when I was listening to you talk, I say it all the time. Alita heard me say it too. I'd be like, I can have an intellectual debate with a woman. She won't be biased. But when the minute you bring her situation, her relationship up, the bias is gone out the window. So women they can be biased unbiased with me, but be delusional with their man. I don't care how logical a woman is. All I'm saying is,
thank you for calling me logical.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you got some delusion with your man. Ain't no way you don't. Every woman does. But what I'm saying is
that doesn't. Can we stop saying they're not logical? Can we start saying
no? They're very. I'm saying
because we keep saying this is what I don't like that we do, right?
They're very
and you could continue to do it. Men will go and women will go. Women are emotional and men are logical. No, we're both emotional and we're both logical. We can both choose to weaponize off that, or we can be constructive with that. A lot of times women choose to manipulate with the logic and manipulate with the emotions as well too, where a man chooses to be constructive even if it's hurting him with his logic and emotions. He'll put aside his emotions and he'll put aside his logic to do what he's doing for his family. That's why So Serious asked you that. And then you said, if he's doing that, he's setting aside his mind and his emotions to stay with the family. He should be removed too. That's the part that was crazy.
So let
me finish. Let me finish.
Sorry, go ahead.
What I'm saying is, marriage was always put in place to protect the kids. The woman gets help from both sides of the family. So regardless, if you got women out here making decisions with men, they having kids, but then they don't want to take up the duty and responsibility of what it takes to have kids, because you got to sacrifice. Is all I'm saying. So there are men out here making necessary sacrifices, and a man that's lying to his family to make his family work is a necessary sacrifice. Because no, I might not want to be in this situation. No, my life didn't go, but these kids should not suffer the way I did. But women are not making it. Women are coming from the garbage. They coming from single mother households. They coming from garbage upbringings. They're raised at a deficit, and then they turn around and do the same thing that they was raised, and then they end up raising their kids at a deficit, and then turn around and complain, say the men are trash. you for you to be married, what I'm saying is you have a biased mindset when it comes to women. Like the disparity between men and women on you is you gonna favor more so towards the women.
Listen, I'm not trying to be biased when I say that damage causes damage. So JB made a point saying that we were on extremes. So the video and the thing that I shared was extreme. So every thought I had after that was extreme. Like if I'm thinking of a liar, I'm thinking of a pathological liar who is doing extreme lies. You get what I'm saying? I was just on a trail of extremities. I do understand nuance, and not every little thing means that somebody should leave, but also sacrifices are sacrifices, which means that the person chooses to make a sacrifice, which also means that you cannot force somebody or tell somebody which sacrifices they need or should be making. It's a sacrifice. If you go to the altar, and I don't believe in God, but if you go to the altar, he don't want a sacrifice from you that is forced or not genuine from your heart. He wants a sacrifice that you actually want to do. So if you are telling somebody you must be making these sacrifices because you already off on the wrong foot, because you can't tell people what they should or should not be sacrificing. That's on them. If a man chooses that this is the sacrifice he wants to make out of love, and he's doing it out of love, and that's what's making him feel fulfilled in life, then yes, he should do it. But if he is operating from a very disparaging place in his heart where he just feels like he's in a box and he's supposed to perform this, but his life is detrimental and he's going to die mad, then he should not be doing that. I disagree. And I think that's unsafe for men to operate their life just like that.
You, even though you may think that, it still doesn't make it right. What I'm saying is, if so, let me ask you this question.
No, it wasn't serious. I think you go in the opposite direction. The way she's telling you if you shouldn't do it, then you shouldn't do it. So then you should turn back and ask her, why should a man marry a woman then?
That's what I was about to say. So I was about to ask her, so what's the point of having vows then? Because I could have sworn that vows,
no, not that way. You keep speaking, why so serious? This is where we keep struggling, right? We keep trying to have a morale conversation with women when women are looking at benefits or no benefits. Either this is benefiting me or it isn't. Men are going, either this is right or wrong. We have to start moving into whether it benefits me and doesn't benefit me according to what SH is saying. So if women are moving with what they're getting from relationships or what they're not getting, why do we keep thinking about what's right or wrong? So in the fact that it's right and wrong is damaging us because we're looking at trying to do right. And when it's wrong, we see them doing wrong. We try to sacrifice ourselves to help them do right when they're doing wrong to themselves and us. So if it doesn't benefit us, of course, according to SH, then men should not get married and men should not be in relationships.
So the better question should be then is the question that you hear me ask all the time. What benefit do I get by making my girlfriend my wife? I don't get by keeping her as my girlfriend. Then?
That's what you got to ask her. SH, what does it benefit? So SH, that's
what
benefit
both of you. Both of you.
No, let me lay it out for you. What benefit do I get by making my girlfriend my wife? I don't get by keeping her as my girlfriend. That's tangible, that I can actually go out into the world and be happy about.
Okay, so to answer both of your questions and to address what Ali just said, I'm gonna do Ali, and then I'm gonna do why so serious. So Ali said we shouldn't do these things because why is it benefiting?
No, I didn't ask you that. No. You said you're gonna do me first. Nope. You said
no. That's what Ali.
A question. No. I asked you.
Yeah.
Why? Two questions.
Let me write it down.
Women are complaining about doing for men, and they're saying it's damaging them. They have to sacrifice. We don't want women to sacrifice anymore and damage themselves, right? That's what you're saying because it's damaging to them. Why should a man get married to a woman if it damages her for sacrificing and having to do for the man? What benefits is a man going to get for marrying a woman outside of damaging her?
Okay, I see your question. you're misconstruing when I said sacrifice though. So your question is going outside of what I said. I said sacrifices are meant to come out of love, which means that if your sacrifices are not coming from a place of love, then you should not be doing them, because I use God as an example. I use God. No, wait a minute. I use God as an example, and I said that he does not accept sacrifices outside of love. So when you bring up women and men doing sacrifices, it's damaging them. That's disingenuous to what I just said.
No, I'm not, because women are saying it's damaging them. So SH, women are saying it's damaging them. Women are saying they're exhausted. Women are saying they're overstimulated. Repeatedly on the SH, you saying that the woman shouldn't either even submit to the woman because of what can happen to her. So women already aren't trusting men as well too, because of women, if the same person who can feed you is the same person who can starve you. Somebody told me that, correct?
I said that.
Right.
And I still stand by it.
Right. So what's happening in today's society are women are complaining about the men. It's a sacrifice. I shouldn't have to lose myself. That's what women say. They're losing themselves, getting married. They're asking for the marriage, and then women say, I lost myself. So when women lose their self, it's damaging them, correct, SH?
Yes, when women lose
themselves. So then why should if a man marrying a woman makes her lose herself, what is the benefit that a woman gets from marrying a man? Forget the man now. What is the benefit that the woman is getting from marrying the man?
My whole premise, I'm going to answer you. My whole premise is this: love. We need to marry each other for love. We need to marry each other. We need to marry each other because we love each other. That's why. That's my whole premise. It's not about boxes or these traditional boxes that we keep trying to fit in, and I'm making a sacrifice, so you should be appreciative. And go ahead. That's my point.
Jazz says there, y'all finally admit there is no benefit to marrying a man. You're saying love, but you're not giving us the tangible behind the love, right?
Love is my answer.
Women aren't saying they're getting love for marriage. They're saying they're getting unpaid. You said the show we were on last time. You have unpaid. You're doing unpaid labor, and Jazz is admitting there's no benefit, and women are saying they're losing themselves. What benefits do you get from men marrying you? You lose yourself, you unpaid labor. What is it actually that women are benefiting from? And you're using love. What is the demonstrating of love? You also said that actions speak louder than words. You can't say just love. How is a man demonstrating love to a woman? Like, what is the action he needs to take place? But again, I don't want to even talk about love right now. If women say they're losing themselves, SH, and you say that women have to do unpaid labor, what is the benefits of a woman marrying a man today? And Jazz, who supports you as well, says there's no benefit.
I know why Jazz is saying there's no benefit, woman to woman. But
why is she saying that?
Ask your question again so I could be direct.
If women are losing themselves and women are saying that now they're having to do unpaid labor, what is the benefit of a woman marrying a man?
Okay, so I'm going to say love. And all I'm saying
I asked you not to use love. We're not using we're not using what's right and wrong. We're not using what's moral. We're not using the emotion. What is the benefit that the woman is getting? The tangible benefits that the woman is getting if she loses herself and she has to engage in unpaid labor. What is the benefits that she gets?
Okay, so when we break down the instincts that come from loving somebody, you get things from them. You get a family, you get your generations, you get health, you get companionship. That's the point. You said this on your show and you keep trying to like put the boxes on it when I keep trying to take us out the boxes and see what the actual version of a healthy relationship and a healthy
Hey, you gotta stop moving the goalposts, all right? Just leave it where it is. Every time you shift it, this happens.
Watch so serious. Watch so serious. When I play that button, it's not about somebody else. What is if a woman loses themselves and they have to do unpaid labor when they get into a relationship? What is the benefits of a woman getting into a relationship? Man, what is the benefits of a woman getting married if she has to if she loses herself and has to do unpaid labor? SH, I need the benefits. I'm not talking about love. What is the benefits to you?
Oh, you're saying if she has to do unpaid labor and has to do, if she loses herself, then the marriage is unhealthy. There's no benefit to an unhealthy marriage. No.
Right.
No
So then
benefit.
why are women marrying men?
The marriage doesn't have to be unhealthy. We keep choosing to make it unhealthy when it doesn't have to be.
I didn't ask you that.
They're marrying off of hope.
I didn't ask. So
That's why
women
they're marrying
are marrying hope. Okay, women marry of hope of what?
Of hope of a healthy and successful marriage and companionship with this man.
What is that? What is the definition? How does a healthy marriage look? Because they're losing them. I don't want women to lose themselves anymore, and I don't want women to have to do unpaid labor. So what does a healthy marriage look like?
It looks like empathy.
That's two words you're using that's intangibles. You're using love and you're using love and you're using empathy. When before Jay Reacts left, he was talking about the fact, and you were talking about the fact that men losing themselves or sacrificing is damaging the family. He should leave. So you're saying he shouldn't damage himself. He shouldn't sacrifice. And then you said that y'all doing unpaid labor, and Jazz and women are admitting that y'all lose yourself. What is the benefit that you're getting? That's what I'm trying to ask.
There's no benefit. I answered you. There's no benefit to an unhealthy marriage. Women are getting into marriage off of the hope that their relationships will be healthy and that they will have a good dynamic. They're getting.
And what is that? What is that?
Hoping.
Is a man sacrifice? Hold on. Is a man? Hold on. SH. Is a man sacrificing himself and his happiness for a woman? Is that a healthy relationship?
No.
Okay, so I need you. So that's now him sacrificing himself and his happiness.
It's not out of love. Hold on.
Let me finish.
If his sacrifice is not coming from love, then yes, it's unhealthy.
What is the demonstration of love? With you using words, you're not telling me what is the demonstration of love and what is the benefit that the woman is getting if she loses herself and the man is losing himself.
You know what love looks like?
No, that's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you. I do. Like, no, why so serious? Don't say nothing.
If I'm tired and I had a long day and you see the kids, then you come and you take over with them instead of just leaving me to my role. That's what love looks like. Love. No, listen to what I'm saying. Sacrifices made outside of love are not good sacrifices. Sacrifices that you do from a standpoint of love, meaning I love this person, so it's not going to come out of you in a negative light. If you're making a sacrifice and it's coming from love, you're not going to look at that sacrifice as, damn, I'm unhappy. You're going to look at it like, oh, I love my family, so let me get up. I'm a little tired, but she's more tired than me, so let me get up. If you are doing it from a standpoint of, oh, I'm tired, I hate this, I hate my life, but my wife is smiling, that's not a healthy sacrifice, and that does not help your marriage or your relationship or your children.
So, hey, let me ask you, have you ever done something?
Hey, why so serious? Did you just hit why so serious? Well, she has checkmated all the women in this world right now, what she just said. It means y'all don't love doing for men. If you losing you said it's when you're sacrificing yourself. It's when you make the choice.
Your smooth is a little.
You said
that's not what I said.
Yes. Hey, hold on. Why so serious? Nightish is here too. You said don't do it if you don't love it. Which means when a man is sacrificing himself, when a man is giving up his happiness and feelings to push his woman, elevate his women and children, it means he loves them. When the woman is complaining about, SH, this is why these conversations are good when we have them, right? Because y'all will say it. When the woman says she's losing herself, when the woman says she has to do unpaid labor, it means she doesn't enjoy or love doing it. She doesn't love the choice of doing it. So it means she don't actually love her man or her family typically. And I'm not talking about nobody on the panel. You said if they enjoy doing it, when you don't feel like doing something, you had a long day at work and the man comes and does it for you and he sacrifices his time and energy to do something you may not feel like doing, it's love. So you're admitting that most women don't love their men or their children because they have to make the choice to want to do it and they have to love doing it as well too, SH. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's not what I said.
Okay, what did you say then? What did you just tell us?
That's not what I said at all. Like at all.
And hold on real quick, SH. Shout out to my brother, Team Fatty, for gifting us 21 memberships. He is the sponsor of the show with $105. And then my brother, B3 Calm, Be Calm. I can't even believe I said that. No disrespect to Be Calm. I was tripping. S.H. S.H. Is love sacrifice?
No.
What?
Love is not in itself sacrifice. Sacrifice comes from it or is an act of love. Love is love, and sacrifices can come out of love.
Watch this. This is how. Hey, Stacey Hanks, what is love to you? We about to do this right now. Hey, so let me say, if I go to work, I spend a whole bunch of hours at work, full-time job, and I give my money to my woman and children. Is that sacrificing my money?
Oh, are you? Is it a sacrifice?
SH, am I giving away my money to you?
Some men will look at that as a sacrifice.
No, was it my money?
Yes.
Hold on. If I take my money and donate to charity, ain't not sacrificing my money. I'm giving away my money, right? That's a form of sacrifice, right?
Where are you choosing to do this from? A place
of
love or a place of hatred?
No. We're talking about sacrifice. We're not talking about hatred or love. We're talking about I gave my money to somebody else. Isn't that a form of sacrifice?
It can be, yes.
Okay, now watch this. If me, JB, why so serious night, we savage. I just want to go do my own thing. I don't want to spend no time with you at all. If I take that time that I could spend on myself and what I want to do and spend it on you and my children, is that sacrifice?
That can be a sacrifice, yes.
That can be a form of sacrifice. So me giving you my time and energy can be, it's not sacrifice when I can spend it on myself.
What's your point, Ali? Because everybody,
you said love.
Everybody's being animated, right. But what I'm saying is actually plain English, and everybody just wants to argue.
So what is love? No. You said someone needs to love you. You told me when I asked you what's the benefit of marriage. Y'all said y'all have to do unpaid labor. You said you're losing yourself, and the man is losing yourself. You said they have to love the person.
I never brought up unpaid labor.
Please, SH, I asked them not to interrupt you, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm asking you the question.
I'm listening.
Love is an action word. If I tell y'all, I love my brothers and sisters, and I just say it, that don't mean I love y'all. I have to demonstrate that I love you. I have to show you that I love you. How do you demonstrate that you love somebody?
Yeah, love is not an action word. Actions come from the feeling of love. Love is an emotion that you have, and actions represent themselves. They manifest outside of that feeling that you have. Love is not just an action. It's not just an action word. It's also a feeling, and it starts as a feeling. If you
hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let her land. She gonna get a
If you feel like you love something, it starts with a feeling, then the action would be, oh, I wanna protect it. Or you feel like I wanna do something for you, or you feel like, so those are actions that come from love. Now, sacrifices that aren't coming from love, but are coming from a different place, is what I'm trying to separate. A man who doesn't really love his family and he's just doing it to look like the man or to look like he's doing his job, but he hates it. He is upset. He hates his wife. He hates his kids, but they're smiling and everybody.
Hold on. Why so serious? Let her finish.
Everybody is telling that man, good job. I don't think he should continue doing that. But a man who operates in love, I love my wife. I just did this and she's smiling. Oh, I love my kids. Look at the smile. They come from two different places. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So if I hold on, why so serious? So if when I get off of work, go do my thing, I'm barely at home. I pay all the bills. I barely see y'all. My kid had a game. I don't go to watch his game. My woman wants me to take her on a date. I don't go take her on a date. I don't spend time with you. I don't ever see y'all. I go just do my thing. I'm taking care of all the bills, but I love you. I said I love you.
You said it. That don't mean you really
let me finish. No, he means it. I love you. This is the way I show my love. I love y'all genuinely. Okay. This is what I'm saying too, how you're saying perspective and love is objective or subjective and you're picking and choosing, right? I love you genuinely. I'm going to spend money. You take care of the kids. You take them to the games, but I genuinely love you. Is that good enough for most women? Do they see that as love?
Is that good enough for most women?
Is that good enough for most women? And would they see that as love? You said love was equivalent to a feeling, not action. You said it, SH, today.
Love begins as a feeling.
No, SH. You said it, SH. I asked why so serious not to cut you off for a reason. Please don't cut off Ali because he would not cut you off, right? And I may sometimes by accident. And you may do it sometimes by accident. SH said it's not action, it's a feeling. I love you. This man loves you. It's the feeling. But he doesn't come home. He doesn't spend time with his woman and children, but he loves you. His feeling. He really loves you. Is that love to most women?
SH said, if you're going to ask me that or say
please answer.
That, you must quote me properly.
Please answer. Did you? Okay.
You
so
must
hold on.
quote me properly. SH said that love begins as a feeling and sacrifices and actions are coexistent, which means that it starts.
What? Oh, no.
Now, somebody, I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
You said you wouldn't cut me off.
SH, you didn't say
you wouldn't cut me off.
SH,
you said cut me off.
SH, okay, you know what?
You wouldn't cut me off.
I
said love starts as a feeling, and the actions are produced by that feeling. So yes, certain actions come from the feeling of love. You act in love. You act in love. You behave in love. Now, is certain people's versions of love being expressed properly to different women? Meaning, is this enough for me as a woman? Is your version of love enough for me? No. Is it enough for her? Maybe. Is it enough for her? Probably not, probably. Different people want different versions, but the actions of love are not expressed in the same way from everybody. That's all I was saying. Love is not just purely action. It starts from a feeling.
So you change. So y'all, hold on, please. You've changed your answer multiple times now. You when they asked you when love is sacrifice, you said no. You said love is a feeling. You did not break it down to adding actions. Then I asked you, is love actions? You said no, it's a feeling.
Ali.
It is recorded. You said love is feeling. So you went from saying love isn't sacrifice to, and you said love to love is an action. You said love was a feeling. Now you're adding, hold on, SH. Now you're saying after we asked you if that was love, you said no. Now you're saying it grows to feeling. It grows to sacrifices and action. That's what you're saying now. So
yes.
So hold on. Is love? So love is actions and sacrifice now.
Ali. I said the question that was asked on the chat was,
is love sacrifice?
Is love sacrifice? And SH said that love is not just sacrifice, because you can give a sacrifice outside of the action of love. If you're given a sacrifice, sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Love in itself is one thing, and a sacrifice can come out of love, or a sacrifice can come out of not love. But like why I made the example from the scripture, if you're giving God a sacrifice, but it's not coming from love, that means he don't want it. He wants a genuine sacrifice. So that means you can have a good sacrifice that comes from love, or you can have a sacrifice that ain't coming from love.
Do you have to?
Sacrifices mean you love somebody.
So do you? So hold on, JB, you got to write to me. So do you have to give a sacrifice to show love?
Do you have to give a sacrifice to show love?
So if I don't sacrifice, I can still love, right?
It might not be enough, but yes, you can still love.
If you don't sacrifice,
hold on.
what? Let me get
SH and JB got it. JB hasn't spoken. Homie, hey, I'm gonna ask you again, SH. If one person sacrifices and the other person doesn't, is it both love?
They both might love each other, but
No, I'm not actually. No, none of that. Is if one person
love
sacrifices,
is levels, Ali. Love is
no. If one person,
because you get on the internet and you say men love more than women. So if there's a scale, that means there's levels to love, right? Or
I didn't ask you about the love. Love is love. You said love is love. That's love is love, right? Love is love. You can't say you, and you're changing it still. If a person doesn't sacrifice, do they love you?
Like what I said.
I'm just asking.
I'm
yes
answering
or no.
yes, but it might not be enough for the relationship. You're not clapping.
No, I had the wrong button. I had the wrong button. I honestly hit the.
But you're trying to debate. You understand that love comes in levels. Love comes in different versions. Some if you say men, hold on. If you can say men love more than women, that means there's a scale. If you use the word more, that means some people can show love more and do less, and some people can do not enough. You are not, you just want to disagree with me for the sake of disagreeing with me. But it's true that there are different levels to how people operate in love. Can they both feel love? Yes. But both are not making the same amount of sacrifice. Some are making more, some are making less. That's obvious.
Go ahead, JB, and then Homie, and then Knight. Y'all three still haven't really talked. Homie and Knight, and then What's So Serious.
I'm gonna mute myself so I don't interrupt.
All right, so my argument on levels where I was about to take it to is that you can have someone, first of all, love is an action, and you have to perform love by giving off a sacrifice. You're doing something for the other person. Now, the reason why I said it is levels to it, because, and let me run with your argument to say that a guy is just doing action but doesn't really care for the woman. He could love the situation that he is in, and he doesn't want it to fall apart. But the reason why I say that is levels is because how much am I going to do for the things that I really don't want to do? All the small things that she might want me to do for her. You know, it could be as simple as telling her that she's beautiful all the time, or buying her something random when I'm out, or randomly setting up a date to go somewhere. Those are going to be the small action things that a lot of guys probably don't feel like or care about doing. Just being honest, you know, sometimes it's a pain or a stress for us to have to go through out of our way when we already have a busy schedule to do those things for our loved one. But that means that I love the person because I'm showing the action to do it. So I'm kind of giving you both sides by telling you that there could be a man out there who possibly might still perform action, but not love. Damn, she rage quit. But love is still levels when it comes down to it on as to how much I actually want to do for my partner, depending on how much I love them. But there's no way you can try and separate love from the action of sacrifice. That's the only way you can show it. I could like y'all both said earlier, you can say I love you all day, but if there's no action behind it, it's empty. It's just a word at that point. So yeah, it's kind of crazy that she said that love is not an action of sacrificing.
Go ahead, my brother. Hold on real quick, man. My bad, homie. My brother, homie. Go ahead, my brother.
I kind of got lost in SH's breakdown a little bit, but from what I gathered and from what I got from JB just now, I agree with JB. I've never seen an example of love that didn't require sacrifice in any facet. You know, from being a kid to being an adult and being in relationships, to having my own kids, to having relationships and friends with other people. I've never seen an example of real love that didn't come with sacrifice. Even if you have a friend and you love your friend, they call you at 3 o'clock in the morning and you tired, don't feel like going nowhere, and they got a flat tire, or they just really need you to come get you. If that's your friend, you're gonna sacrifice your fatigue to make sure they are right. You know, so I've just never seen any example of genuine love to not exhibit sacrifices.
So exactly. So we're not disagreeing on that. That really wasn't my argument. I'm not saying that people who are acting in love or do things in love are not making sacrifices. My argument and my sole thing is that I don't think people should be making sacrifices to other people outside of love, which means that if it's not coming from a place of love or happiness, if a man hates the life that he has, right? And he's operating on these sacrifices, but it's not really out of love. He hates it. I do not think he should be doing it.
So that kind of like contradicts itself, because a man won't make a sacrifice that's not out of love, especially like if it's in a relationship. Every sacrifice you're gonna make is gonna be founded in love.
So who's really contradicting themselves? Why so serious when this is the example you
S.H, hold on. S.H, can I make a point? Homie, let's not go all that's extreme to say that every every man to say that every man makes sacrifices because they genuinely love, that'd be you can't say 100%. We can't say every man say
well when it comes to a family
even
unit or a relationship,
even a relate like we can't. What I'm saying is that we have
an example
like we have
one that's not out of love.
We'd have to prove like so a lot of times people will say man want the box, right?
Okay.
And not the woman. And then there's men who want the women and not the box, or excuse me, I don't know no man like that, but there's men who want the box and the woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But are we gonna say, homie, you don't think there's no man out here that sacrifice that may not genuinely love the woman? Like he just doing
no,
like
I don't believe that.
you know, okay, so watch this. A lot of men don't like their woman. Just think about that, right?
Yeah, but they love them.
They may love them, but there's men who don't generally love their women. They want to see their family together. They want to see their kids every day. They might not generally love the woman. Men care more about doing what's right than love. Like we may talk about love and profess about love, but men operate more on right and wrong more so than they do love.
Is that not love? If
right
it's operating on right and wrong, not love?
Is morality love?
Think about it. It's more is right and wrong just love? Is that love? Right and doing right and wrong, is that love? Is that is that so can I love? So for instance, this is what I'm asking you. Do I have to love you to do right and wrong?
You doing right and wrong shows me if you love me.
No, think about it. Right now, somebody could be in harm's way. I don't know them.
It could be
but if you had the opportunity to help them, would you help them?
Yes, but that don't mean I love them.
Yeah, I get what he's saying.
But in theory, so if we're gonna use morality, right?
Yes.
I am my brother's keeper. Love thy neighbor. You're
Yes,
supposed to genuinely love. Go ahead.
So, homie, you're saying when men go to work, when men are helping people, when men are performing services, like if you call somebody right now a plumber or electrician, do they love you?
No, they're doing their job.
So most men operate off of duty than they do love. But men have more men have the capability of the genuine loving. I'm not going to refute that. We love, we can love, right? But I'm saying just because we're performing a duty and a skill or a service doesn't mean we love the person.
Okay.
Yeah, because earlier you tried to give the opposite to that, to where there could be like what I said about, let's say a guy don't feel like complimenting his woman, but you might have a guy there who loves to compliment his woman all the time just because he just naturally wants to do it.
And can we go even further on this show that we ain't, if he don't like her, he might not just love her. He's just doing the right thing. Just really think, if you don't like this person, it don't mean you love them. We'll say it, but we're trying to do the right thing. We want to act in our purpose. We want to keep the family together. I don't think these men really actually love the woman either. They love the idea of it and keeping their family together. If you don't like the person.
I said that earlier. I said you can have a guy that just love the situation that he in, even if he don't love his woman, because he don't want to break the family up. So he don't want to go through all the child support. He don't want to go through all the, alimony situation, the breakup.
He don't want his kids to be raised at a deficit like him.
But do y'all think that's a big percentage of men who feel like that?
Yes, I don't think so. I think so. Men want to have a family. Men want people in their lives. We cherish that more than women do. Women can go to the grave by themselves, even though they always got somebody going in and out, right? But we love. I think we value companionship more than they do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of they were doing like a survey of men who their best friend were. They were saying and value the most. They were saying their woman. Where women depend on the sisterhood, their best friends, society. Men depend on their woman. Like
women, because social creatures, so they're usually going to attach to their friends, family a whole lot harder than we will. Like we more used to being alone, and when we do latch on to something, we don't want to lose it. So that's
and to go deeper, if you don't love her, you love women. I think we have a love for women where you may not love her, but you love that she's a woman. You love that there's a woman. You love the woman about her. You get what I'm saying?
We just affinity. I think that's what it is. We have an
Yeah,
affinity.
yeah.
towards
We
women
love
too.
we love most of us will crash out over a woman. And you and she don't like you, respect you, she don't care about you, but you'll still crash out over her. Like it's we do have affinity for a woman, but it's a love and it's some kind of weird, not weird, but genuine biological obsession. And I would think that women feel that way about us too. I don't know if they brainwashed to operate how they operate, but they may not love us the way we love them by nature. They may not. And we always thought they loved us. They might love their son, but I see so many women that profess to love their women and daughters kicking them out too.
Yeah, facts. That is true.
Y'all know, hey, over and over again, the relationship, almost everybody I'm around now don't like their mama. They love their mama because they came outside their mama. They love her actual existence and the fact that she's a woman. A lot of people that I know don't like their mother.
I see a lot of that nowadays.
But
especially when you find out the truth on the other side of the story that wasn't told to you. Y'all know.
Yeah, that might be a toss-up sometimes because I've met women where they appreciate their father more than their mother, or mother more than their father. So I think that's still going to be what a level aspect where it could
that's
be.
normally
you don't need no story. No. Hey, why so serious? You don't need no story. You live with her. It's your mama though. This your mama. There's men will grow up with their mama. See you getting mistreated. Your mama neglecting you. Your mama. Man, I worked in mental health, and mamas was hiding food from their children. They put locks on the cabinets and stuff, and they don't want to feed their kids. Like they're hiding food. I never seen a man hide food from his children. And honestly, the people who fed their kids the most was women too. But as I got older, I started seeing a mass amount of women hiding food from their kids. Oh, they eat too much. Hey man, they hungry. They don't even want to feed their kids properly because they eating up all the food. They hungry. So again, kids know their mama, but that's their mama. That's your mama. She gave you life. She birthed you. She's with you. See, this is a person you probably gonna see every single day because of how the system's set up. But people know the story of your mama, but you don't want to not love your mama. People want to love that. That's my mama. Same thing. We keep bringing up the Tupac song, even though she was a crack fiend mama. You always was a black queen mama.
And
that's your mama.
Yep.
How you a black queen and a crack fiend? Them two things are polar opposites.
But and that's what I'm saying when it comes to love. It don't carry over to the father. The man has to provide a service for love. If you don't prove your love, you don't love. If it's not an action, you don't love. Men have to always prove their love. Yep. Women don't have to prove their love because women are seen as love.
Yeah. And mother is God in the eyes of a child.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my brother Nidus. Go ahead, my brother Nidus. I'm bullying the mic.
Sleep.
Hey, Nidus, you sleep?
Damn. He gonna mess his neck up like that.
Nidus.
I got an aunt that used to go to sleep.
Nidus.
I had his number. I had his number. I don't have his number no more.
Yeah, he gonna develop a humpback from that.
Hey yo,
when you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. Nidus.
Oh, he slumped.
Oh my God.
I believe in miracles. Yo, that man is asleep, man. I hope he sleep. Sometimes he don't look like he sleep.
But he be sleep though.
Nice conversation. Wow, but they said all that pork around his
I wish Fatty had the perfect button. I wish I could find that real. Where is that at, man? Hold on, man. Where Fatty at when you need him? Go ahead, my brothers. I'm gonna get him. If he keeps staying like that, I'm about to get him. Go ahead, y'all.
The question was asked because.
Oh yeah, S.H. Do you have any kids?
I got 2 sons.
Yeah, 2 sons. Have you ever done anything like unintentional?
Yes,
that
I
could be deemed as that. Oh, okay. So
should you be ostracized from your kids?
So you beat your argument then.
Don't miss my point.
Oh no, I just want to nip the argument.
I really gotta listen. I thought y'all knew how to listen.
If you don't, you said it. If you
I said, JB, you came off the call real quick. I said that as you mentioned extremes, which was true, that the conversation was on extremities, which meant like because that was the video I put up. I put up something extreme. So every example that was given to me, I was thinking extremely. So when he say lie, I'm thinking like a pathological liar. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Okay, my bad. That's on me.
I was thinking in extremes, but I'm not saying that there's not nuance with smaller mistakes. I don't think you should just. That's not what I'm saying. I was on extremes.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick.
Are dark in the town, child. Dark. The windows are dark in the town, child. The whales huddle down in the deep.
You waking up?
I'll read you one very last book if you swear you'll go the fuck to sleep.
Hey, we need like
the wind whispers soft through the grass, hun. The field mice, they make not a peep.
Oh my God. Wake up.
It's been 38 minutes already. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
He's sleeping good as fuck too. Look, he about to fall.
Who is he talking
The
to?
tiger reclines in the simmering jungle. The sparrow has silenced her cheep. Fuck your stuff, man. I'm not getting you shit. Close your eyes. Cut the crap.
He like, this nigga preaching. This nigga cooking. What are they talking about?
I don't know where that is at.
Hey, you can tell he just like, yes.
Hey, hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick. I don't know where my brother at, but he there.
It's time for some super chats.
Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to the 136 people in the building. Please like and subscribe. We only need 90 more dollars in the Cash App to reach our goals. Much love for my brother Fatty, the sponsor of the show, with $110. We got our membership goals already met as well too. Much love to my brother Fatty, who hit us with all those memberships. Where's my? Here we go. SH. She changing all her answers. I'm gonna ask again though, just to make sure. SH, is love sacrifice?
You wasn't listening, so skip.
No, I'm asking, is love sacrifice? Now, SH, remember
love
you did SH.
in itself is not sacrifice. Sacrifices can come from love.
SH, you was doing good. Wow.
No, that's what I was saying. Stop it, JB.
You was doing so well.
Oh, come back.
Don't cross over now, man.
She might be right about that. Now she changed the answer because we broke it down. Tell G with a $2 Tell G with a $2 super chat. Stacey Hanks, what is love to you? And what's love to you, by the way? One more time, SH. What is love to you?
What did I say earlier? I said empathy. I said,
oh my God!
No, I want to stay consistent. I want to stay consistent.
You shouldn't have to remember your answers.
I didn't move it. I said empathy.
Empathy. So hold on. SH. So sacrifice isn't love alone, but empathy alone is love. SH.
What are you asking me?
What you said?
Wow. So is empathy alone love?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I didn't play words with empathy. That's what you're doing.
Oh my God. This is great. Is that consistent? Is that consistent? You said you want to be consistent,
saying
right?
You played words semantics.
You lied so bad. You brought up you woke up nightish. You woke up nightish. SH, is empathy love?
No, not in itself.
Wow. Did you change your answer just then though?
No. I wasn't.
Nightish, are you up? Have you been listening, man? I know you've been listening to this conversation, man. You was
when she said that right there.
I thought he was about to lie, about to call you out.
She got to that point right there. That woke me up right there.
Hakeem Glass with a $2 super chat. SH, protection and provision. Salute Ali. This is how I know of SH's red pill, right? And she must be trolling and manipulating, right? If she says protection and provision and sacrifice and empathy alone is in love, she has a solid point, right? But she's going all over the world. She's going all in the universe to we change all these answers, but you're knowing SH what the actual answers are for it. And if you're choosing not to do it.
I'm not red pill. He said protection and
provision. No. You said though, when you put love on top of it and you want to do it, is love as well too. So just because you want to do something, is that love?
No, I said, like what I said, this is the same answer I said before, and I'm sticking to it. Just like you just said, some people are performing, it's not coming from love. So some men are performing protection or provision because it's their duty. But when you love somebody, I think those things should come from love.
Do men get enjoyment from doing for their women and family?
Do they? You're a man. I'm a woman.
I'm asking. No. I'm asking you. You know, you've been asking all these questions. Do men get enjoyment from doing for his women and his
You're a
family?
man. I'm a woman. You'd answer that better than me.
Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, you don't want to answer the question. That's okay. Tell G, hey brothers, do most women get enjoyment from doing from their women and children when you come across these panels? Anybody? Nope. Neither. Do most women get enjoyment that y'all come across in doing for their man and their children?
No, the kids is never in conversation. They always talk
right.
about
According to S.H, would it mean that most of these women don't love their man and their children?
I've been saying it.
They tolerate them.
Thank you. Since S.H can't answer,
it's all about the benefits.
Shonda Hyde.
Go, Ali.
Oh yeah, okay, go ahead. Oh yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much, S.H.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I see y'all. Catch my debate on Saturday, 5 o'clock. I see you when I see you.
Nice talking to you, S.H.
Love is sacrifice.
Did
Thank you so much, S.H.
Question?
Who? Which one?
The first question I asked.
Which one?
About the man who sacrificed his happiness to make his family happy. Was that a bad question?
No, it wasn't a bad question.
With that question.
No, because so the thing that the conflict that happens in a woman's brain is this love if you do for her. It's not love if she does for you. In most women. So you have to prove your love. You have to enjoy doing for them. You have to make it your purpose, but their purpose isn't men. That like I said, they'll say they lose themselves to you. They'll say they sacrificing for you, and they'll say they're doing unpaid labor for you. So when you ask them, if you're not doing any of that, what do I need you for?
I think those are the extremes because, like, if a chick do really like you or love you when she start doing things, I think she would still want that to be considered an action of love.
Mm-hmm.
It was my birthday Saturday. I'm not trying to shameless plug that, but my wife did a lot, and I'm not a big like gift giver or setting up plans or whatnot. But you know, I could take something like that and say that, you know, she still loves me just because she went out of her way to do so much.
Right. And if you're not, but that's what I'm saying, that it's the thought that counts. And if it's the thought that counts, the action means even more. If your woman demonstrates that she's thinking about you and demonstrates she's attempting to do something for you, but if your woman's actually doing for you, you know you got a woman that possibly loves you.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll all say that.
Even when she might complain about it and still do it.
The way women are with their money, family in today's day and time. If a woman is spending money on you, typically she genuinely values. She values you. She likes you. Tell G with the $5 super chat. Shonda Hyde, what do you believe is the purpose of a woman's existence? They just get to exist. Much love to you, Shonda Hyde.
It's scary sometimes about that money part. It's scary when they rather use the money instead of actually do actions, like whether it be household things or doing things you ask them to do. Like if it's any chick that use money to compensate for that, that's still scary as well too. But I would just say that probably boiled down to her character.
I mean, but you got to realize though, most women in today's day and age, the average woman don't really put stake and claim in her for JJ like they should. So
what you mean by that? Hold on, what you mean by that?
I don't think women really care about I don't really think women really care or understand the importance of their vagina. But if you ask them about that, they'll bring up the bread. So
why is it important though? I think that's what we keep putting importance on it. Why do we keep doing it? If they don't care about it, why is there value? If she don't believe there's no value in it, why are we putting value behind it still?
No, I don't want to say
you know what I'm saying? No. Think about this. These conversations are existing because we care about the vagina. We care about her existence. She don't. And then we go to, oh man, she don't know the value of it. Yes, she do. She know the value of it.
Yeah, she
using it just like
I said they don't care. I said they don't care or don't want to know.
I get what he's saying. By putting themselves in bad situations by maybe not choosing correctly, or the ones who just throw it out loosely. But we can't sit right here and say that vagina is still not a commodity that men are still seeking out.
You can't change your biology. We basically
True.
telling men to change their hardwired biology over 200,000 years of evolution. When you
absolutely. All I'm saying is that
saying.
they know what they're doing because they'll turn off and on the button. They'll tell you not to objectify them while they objectify themselves. They know what they're doing.
For sure, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So what he's saying, if a woman, I had, it took me a while to understand that if a woman spends some money on you, she kind of like you because women put a lot of stake in their money and their career and what they doing with themselves. Right. So that's where I'm getting it. Now, you can look at it and be like, dang, from a man's standpoint, I would rather you care about you laughing at my jokes that's not funny. But they let me know you like me. Going to the basketball court with me and being my cheerleader, even if I suck, I care about that. But you got to look at it from their perspective sometimes, because women that you ain't got to pay for this on the first day, I get it. She like you. It ain't that she don't want you to. She just
how would that demonstrate? Why is the bar so low about what we accept as love and appreciation, and then we complain about the fact that we not love and appreciate it? But then that's the bar. Hey, she went to the basketball court and was my cheerleader. She congratulated me. Is that love, or is that what they get away with?
Because we look at it sacrifice. What woman you know is gonna take time out her day to sit on a hard ass bench?
Yeah. No. Listen, you know what's good about what SH? You know what? Huh?
I said we simple.
Yeah.
We are simple.
Time out her day to come spend a lot of guys with me at the gym.
A lot of guys are used to still get attention. For sure.
No. We hold on. We can't say we simple and then we say we want traditional women. We flip it, right? We want traditional women, but then we simple. That we can't say we just simple anymore. Like this is what I'm saying, JB.
I don't say simple to be disrespectful.
People will get away with the fact of saying, man, all I need a woman is to bring me no peace and no problem. You know, we'll have that talking point, right?
Yeah.
But then be like, hey man, she don't cook, she don't clean. She ain't consistent in the bedroom. She not traditional. We'll say things that we get accustomed to saying, but in reality, we want our preference is something else.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And then when the woman is doing what we are, what's not our preferences, we start letting her, hey man, I just want a woman who will listen to my podcast. You think
we ask for a lot as guys?
No. I'm not saying we don't ask for a lot, but what I'm saying is that we'll say we need more than that little that we say is good enough for us. That's all.
Kind of got a little robotic.
Oh, how about now?
You just froze a little bit.
We are simple when it comes to certain skills and traits that we want from the woman, right?
Yeah.
But then we are complaining about the fact that we're not getting the simplicity of what we say we want. That's all I'm saying. We get too simple. Like it's one thing if Why So Serious said, man, hey, I just want a woman to cook for me and clean for me and just have sex with me. Yeah, that's more believable. I just want a woman to come to the basketball court and just clap for me. You think that's going to sustain a relationship with a man, a grown man?
Sustain a relationship.
That's what I'm saying. No. So that don't mean she like you just because she coming to your back watching you play basketball and clapping.
Yeah.
There's a lot of NBA basketball players that got women clapping at their games and they run into the bank.
Like them at all. Yeah, it's definitely levels to it. I get what you're saying.
That's all
I get it.
Tell G with the $5. Oh, I already said that. My brother T Lees with the $5 super chat. So sacrifice, if it's for duty instead of love, is wrong. No, we gonna get to the bottom. I gotta go back and watch this over and over and over and over again and watch the other videos. I watch it like we're getting the truth of what's actually happening in these relationships.
Hey Ali, you had two wives up here say a month and a half ago. Women are not naturally submissive. We only submit to power. Did they not come out of two married women who said they only been with their husband?
Yeah, but hold on real quick.
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
But there's women who will say women are naturally submissive, and there's men who will say women are naturally submissive as well too. So who's telling the truth? Do y'all think now in 2026, do y'all think women are naturally submissive or women are naturally controlling?
No, I
would say naturally controlling.
Naturally controlling.
I say both.
Nah.
Women can't do the both, homie. You know you can't do the both now.
Well, women are naturally controlling.
If most women got you in their life right now, are most women gonna go whatever you say, or are they gonna go, I need you to do this?
I need
you. Until I lay the foundation, they're gonna say, I need you to do this.
So is it both? If she's naturally submissive, she wants to find out what she can do to listen to you. She's just listening to whatever you say.
She's naturally going to try to control whatever she can until she run into that submissive roadblock, and then
So
she's gonna submit. So if you're gonna let her control her, she's gonna do that as the first option.
No, but if she's not naturally, you can't be both. If I'm naturally controlling, if I start complying with someone to cooperate, and obviously something's benefiting me from that point, right? And a lot of times when men think they're in control, it's the woman who's in control. It's just an illusion that you're in control. She's getting what she wants
until you piss her off.
I can agree to that.
So hold on. Listen what you're saying.
It sounds to me like you're saying you don't believe a woman can submit.
I didn't know. That's not what I said. I said, women are naturally controlling. I asked if women are naturally controlling or naturally submissive. I didn't say if they can submit or not. Because if they're naturally,
I believe that they're both.
Right.
But I think both are natural elements of a woman.
If she typically submits, is she getting what she wants?
If she typically, yeah. If she submits,
who's in control?
The woman.
That's the point. So homie, listen what
okay, all right, I got you.
And he did say based off of like based off like the modern. I ain't gonna say just modern.
The control is her submission.
But women out there, they're needing.
Yes.
A quiet, submissive woman can shake a. She can.
I got you.
Kingdom. She can destroy a kingdom from the inside out.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
And that's why I'm saying.
A man is a man.
Yeah, and that's
it's rare. Oh, go ahead, Boston.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's why even your point to what you said, you was like, because I'm saying women only listening to women and being out here, women only submit to power. So what you saying is a woman will, you said it, a woman will she gonna tell me these things, she gonna say it until she hits a masculine roadblock, which is power, status, income, influence, whatever, to where she has no choice but to bow down is what women would say. So yeah, they only submit to power. And if a man don't really have no power,
that is true.
He's not gonna submit to you.
That is true. Yeah, that's part of it.
That's why people like, well, you see these broke dudes that ain't got no money with all these women, but they got power in their gift of gab. They got power in the ping. They got power somewhere. They probably can laugh.
I think that's what we say. She get that dude to do whatever she wants to do. Yeah, well, that's what we keep saying. We listen to what they say. There's what they say versus what they do. If there's power in the ping, most women ain't coming.
Frozen, Ali.
Oh, my bad. Can you see me now? Am I free?
Good now.
Am I frozen now?
No. You good?
Are you good?
No, most women are complaining about.
Oh damn! You just started robotic again.
Dang. Okay, hold on. Let me refresh.
Yeah.
Well, we got to put a petition to get at least some fiber internet or something, boy.
He need that fiber.
Can
y'all see me now?
Yeah.
And even the man with the good ping, the man with all the power, the man who's desired by most women, she ain't submitting to lead. As long if she don't feel like it's benefit her ultimately, or she's tired of the person, she's bouncing. So that's what I'm saying. Is it the control or submission? Because even when women get the best man, all the men that we can see it is supposedly the best man, they can't keep their women. The man that we revering to, a lot of the men we see, a lot of powerful men lose their women. Just think about it, man.
And you see it now with the fact that women have bodily autonomy. Like they got autonomy, and look at the decisions that they make on their own. Look who they
Will Smith.
Now you just saying that, just average women, because look who they choose to submit to. Look who they choose to be arrogant and dominant and assertive with, and it's the polar opposite of who they should actually be with. Them. They being assholes to the men they should be with, while giving the men that ain't worth 10 pennies the time of day and the commitment. Like.
But why? Like, so that's what I'm saying.
Y'all just made the point.
Why?
They only submit the power.
They no, but they submit to the power that they get. No, even y'all, if they don't get no, see,
you froze again, Ali.
Oh, I froze again for real?
Yeah.
Let me see something, man. Hold on.
To you. But it seems like they only submit to the benefits that they can get from it. Like they'll be mentally destroyed, or like, let me get the IE that they complain about cheating. They'll accept a man that's cheating if he can pay her whole way through life.
Am I stuck?
Possibly.
Yeah.
You got some that still leave.
I'm still froze for real.
Yeah, black screen.
That's crazy.
You got some that'll still leave, even if he is. I think it's gonna boil down to what the woman actually wants and what she value in her life.
Yeah, because that was the old standard. Now that narrative's changing.
So at the end of the day, who is actually the leader of a relationship then?
That's gonna be a tough one.
It depends on the quality of the man.
Yeah.
Or do it depend on the mindset of that woman?
No, so
that's a variable as well.
So that's what I'm saying. Do they submit to the power, or they submit to their capability of using the power?
Say that one more time.
Do women submit to power, or they submit to with the power they can use?
Probably the power that they can use.
You get what I'm saying?
I never thought about it like
I get
that.
what you're saying on that.
Yeah, because they complain about the benefits that don't benefit. They complain about
like if a man is a lot of times when you powerful, they'll say, "Oh, he controlling." If you're not powerful, they say you ain't got no backbone. When they done with you, when they not done with you, they'll adjust to you supposedly and cooperate with you and comply with you and listen to the things that you're saying, right? But when they're done listening to you, they're gonna find what they feel like is wrong with you or what they're gonna claim is wrong with you. But typically, if she submits, it's something that she can use. I don't.
And
man, it's very rare. It's
too, because see, these scenarios gonna be dependent upon when the person is getting with the other person too. Younger relationships are gonna be different than people who get in older relationships, or if it's a success situation where you're getting with a really rich guy, like all that stuff is gonna matter too, depending on how the relationship starts.
No. But I'm saying most of the time, he's submitting to what she can use.
Or
she's not like she don't go.
Or what she really likes.
No, what she can use. No, I said most of the time. No, AJB. Okay. Most of the time she's submitting to what she can use. She likes that she can use this. I see what you're saying when you say like. So even when she likes, right? A lot of times women will be attracted to men or want to be around men that other women around, and they like his reputation. They like the power that comes with this guy. But a lot of times it's what she gets from being with this person.
She invertly benefits off of this particular man. That's her standard. She has these standards because she's going to benefit in those areas.
And you know how you know that, JB? Even though I just keep it real. How did she get through all these people to remain with one person? How did all those other relationships fail? Now she's mature and understanding, or this is the best that typically a woman can do for the most time. It's very rare for women to genuinely like a guy or love the guy. They'll stay with him. They would have stayed with the first guy, second guy, third guy, fourth guy. Or like you said, they might have matured, right? I'm gonna give y'all that. We give the caveat, right? But
the closest thing to real love is gonna be like when you get chosen. We can say when you were at your low, let's say high school, when you ain't have nothing, no real tangible to really offer somebody. That's gonna be the closest you can say that might be genuine love. Now, when you start dating and you get a little older, late 20s, 30s, where now we got to bring finances and things like that into play. Now that's going to change the game up. But the younger you are, that pair bonding and really it's going to be the stupid reasons why you would love somebody. It's going to be things.
you think most men in relationship with their women, you think they women flirting with other men at the job?
Yeah.
What you consider flirting?
Nah, don't do that, JB. We know what all of us consider flirting.
Yeah,
it is jokes.
Being friendly or like what you mean?
Being fucking friendly.
Come on, even friendly. No. You know how JB. You already know JB. You're JB.
All levels, even the lowest level.
JB.
All levels.
You know how far friendly is. Women know the. You know
I
what?
can say, that's flirting, but how
women know the reactions they can get from a man. They know what they can do to a man. They know what to friend. We know. We already know because you done it before. A woman's done it with you.
That's how you got her.
Y'all are men. You men. You know when a woman's being nice. You know when she's being too friendly. You know when she's being friendly. You know when she's being too friendly.
That's why I say usually the ones who being a little too friendly. Those are the ones actually trying to take it there. But if you just got one
JB, it's just the attention. No, she might not even. Hey, JB, most women. They like attention more so than the actual experience, the actual intimacy. They just like the attention. So they do.
But go ahead.
If she actually loved and liked you and respected you, she wouldn't do that.
Like just being friendly or speaking to somebody. Or
if our women, all of us on the panel, if we commented, if we liked the picture of another woman, if we were too friendly to another woman, giving attention to woman a certain way, would our women like that? Fuck no.
No, she'd probably say something about it.
Okay, so why would they be doing? They engaging in the type of behavior they don't like from us. A lot of them do. We just got to keep it real. And a lot of times, for most women, the man they're with is the best they can do at that time.
They settle, or they think in their head they settle.
No, it's just it's the best they can do.
I don't
And
agree with that all the time.
that brings me back to
Hey,
what I was about to
you
say
know what?
about the settling
Yeah,
and marrying later on.
Hey, JB, you think most women become religious because they actually believe in God, or they actually just want you to look at them different?
A hoe's final form is a religious woman.
That's not true. Hey, wait a minute.
That's most men want to have hope.
I've seen two parts to that. That's why I
JB, I asked you, do most women go into church? Are they doing it for actually loving and valuing God and want to follow God, or is they want you to look at them different?
The ones who I don't know, I would hope that it would be they valuing God. I don't know for sure. Well, because here's the thing about Ali, I don't talk to her. Hold on, here's the thing about it. I'm going off my own experience. I had a mother who was deep into the church. I can't sit her here and say she just wanted to look the part when she was praying on her deathbed before she died.
Do you ever hear me? Do you ever hear me talk about God? Do you ever hear me really profess and talk about God?
Not really. I don't either.
Do you think I believe in God?
Yeah, I think you do.
Do you think it's more of a public relationship or a private relationship I have with God?
Private.
What demonstrates I value him more?
What you mean by that?
You know what, JB?
If I say that again, I'm trying.
So I give example.
Yeah.
I have nice things in my life, right?
Yeah.
I don't put them online.
Okay.
But I genuinely value and like the things that a lot of times I don't put online because it's for me. It's not for everybody to see.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If I want everybody to see it, I want the validation from whatever I'm showing to make myself feel better about what I have. My genuine like for it should be my relationship with it. Everybody ain't got to see it for me to say I like it or I love it. It's for me. So a lot of times, whether it's women or men, when they're getting with something, it's for everybody else to see. It's for validation from other people. So when women are talking, you hear women love talking and speaking about God and following the Bible more so to make people believe they believe in God and they're a godly woman, and they necessarily may not even be a godly woman. They just want people to think they're a godly woman.
No, I agree with that, because godly actions is a whole lot different when it's described in the Bible. A lot of them don't even really understand certain things that are in the Bible that's actually being said.
They don't even
I definitely agree with you on that. Yeah.
And then if you have a real in-depth conversation with them, watch how zoned out they get.
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree.
They get mad at you. How many women want to listen to the man talk about a Bible? Unless it's their preacher. They got to listen to the preacher because it's a church. But most women don't want to listen to a man talk to them about the Bible.
Yeah.
So again, we come back to the guy thing. Do you believe most women are settling with the guy, or do you think they genuinely like and value that guy?
I would say that what time period of a relationship?
You already know. Hey, JB, I'm gonna tell you this, and y'all know this. If a woman doesn't give you her youth, usually she didn't like or value you.
That's what I'm saying. Depending on how long the relationship stretched out.
But wait, did y'all see what Mr. Fantastic posted on his Instagram? What her name was? Sarah Fontenot? When she talked about the guy she married.
Did you see that? Oh my God.
So how you just settle with somebody that you
so JB, she was talking to somebody she supposedly was working on possibly marrying, but she wouldn't marry her. Yeah. And then she turned around and married a friend. The guy that would marry her was a friend.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
because he was ready to marry her.
Because he was just ready to get married.
I thought her situation was strange anyway, even from like all the podcasts.
She always lied.
I'm about to say, she always be double talking, saying a whole bunch, saying that she had other guys that she was kind of courting, but then this guy was always behind the scenes. So yeah, I would say that is risky behavior. See, I can only really judge it when I actually know all the details and background behind it. Now I do reactions.
JB, you do reactions. JB, are most women marriageable?
In today's age, no.
Then you can't say you don't know. So hold on, JB, if you say most women aren't marriageable,
yeah.
If most of these women are choosing to settle down, is it because they truly like the guy, or is it something they're going to benefit from?
I would hope.
No, not hope. No, JB, that's not JB.
Okay.
I'm just asking you to. I'm actually
because now I'm doing a whole bunch of general.
No, I said things. You don't know. You don't know or hope. I'm asking you what you hope and know. Do you think most women are settling down with men because they like them, or because they're benefiting something from this guy?
It's gonna be some form of a benefit for sure. Because they wouldn't even be crossing that line if they're not getting some up out of it.
Look how long there's most of these women are settling down when they get older, not when they're younger.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The average woman is getting married at 29, not 19.
Yeah. I think it's a small few that actually get with the guys who they really like and appreciate. I think the majority are going to be dealing with guys that they just kind of, they run that course and they can't get exactly what they probably want anymore.
No, but it's even that. No,
Be right back.
no,
I'll
but
grab
even
my
when
daughter from the bus stop.
this is the bad thing. Even if they wanted them, it wasn't because of love. It was because of benefits. That's why, you know how people go, oh, she with this dude because she couldn't get the guy she wanted. She didn't really want him. She just wanted access to him. She wanted access to whatever he had. She wanted access because other people wanted access. Like if she really liked and cared about the person would have knew too. But most of these women are not gonna. Most of these women not gonna be vulnerable. Most of these women, JB, look at all these women talking about sacrificing and being vulnerable and unpaid labor and all these things. They don't want to give all those. They don't want to even show a person. Like we have videos where women don't even want to tell men. Like, how do you show a man if you like them? What's the sign? You know what I'm saying?
Actions, which is what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, they don't even want to show actions.
Yeah. What I was gonna try and say is that I damn near forgot what I was about to say. But I still think it boiled down to how that like factor. How much does she like you possibly more than you like her? And I'm not saying it's something that has to be said on the forefront. But that's why I say for the ones who are getting in situations, I would hope that she is getting with the guy that she really likes a lot to be able to deal with him on the long haul. They can deal with each other. It got that like factor has to matter. For me,
the average relationship ends in 2 years, JB.
Yeah, that's a horrible statistic.
Who doing most of leaving? Women.
It's
not
women.
men.
No, I agree.
So they don't. Most of the time, the guy really is crazy about the woman. He likes the woman. He would stay with the woman.
I said the ones that's working out.
The ones that's work. Yeah, but even
because
when they working,
that's when leverage come into play still too. Well, I say there's levels to it too when it come to leverage and all that stuff.
Man, I don't know, JB. Zero Fallout, my brother Zero Fallout with a $2 super chat. Without tangibles, love is vaporware. Much love to you, my brother. Zero Fallout. My brother Be Calm with the $5 super chat. I let her have it. No, let her have it. Last question. Can you ever love without sacrificing? Can you think you can love without sacrificing?
No, because you're gonna have to show, you're gonna have to do something that you probably would not normally want to do, but you love the person, so you're gonna do it. You got to go out your way. Like even what the other guy was saying, like if your friend call you late and you know you don't want to get up out your bed, but you're gonna do it because you still got love. Now, can you have some people that just do it because they don't want to let the other person down? For sure, but I would say that's a form of love.
But so I would in relationships, right? But can people love people? Like, can you, when it says sacrificing? Yeah, see, I can't. All my friends, family members, I exerted myself in some capacity to do something for them where it took away from me.
Would you say it was a sacrifice, or you just?
It would have to be a sacrifice because I don't have to do it. It's a sacrifice of my time. It's a sacrifice of leveraging of where I would put my energy.
Yeah,
I would have to say that when you go out of your way for people, it's a form of sacrificing. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. 100%.
Much love to you, my brother. Be calm.
Hey, thank you for $5. We gonna keep marching.
And then my brother Team Fatty with the $5 super chat and the sponsor of the show with $110. Said love is an action because the only type of love that women accept. Love is an action because it's the only type of love that women accept. Stop putting action behind your love, and she is gone because you didn't do enough. Exactly. And then my brother T Lees with the $5 super chat. If you go out of your way to protect someone, you don't know you may not love that person, but you love humanity or the human. There's a possibility you love humanity or the human as well too, but does it necessarily mean you love them?
Thank you for the $5. We were all born to be untouchable.
And then my brother Ducey, been a member for 7 months, says ask Knight if he agrees. Knight went to go to sleep. My brother Shiesty with the $5 super chat. How women treat their friends, family, and partner ain't no worse than how men treat people. She not wrong. Shiesty B, So you're saying that most men, how women treat their friends, family, and partner ain't no worse than how men treat people. She not wrong. You absolutely wrong, Shiesty. And I wish you would camera.
Men are way more sensible when it comes to human beings.
Yeah, it's great. The fact that majority of the time when you need something, you would go to a man. You're not going to a woman.
Yeah.
If you need
most of
something.
the men that work the more dangerous jobs, life-threatening jobs, I mean, if you in the worst, if you in the worst state of your life, you're gonna want a man to come handle that.
That's
yeah. If a woman is in the worst state of her life dealing with another man, she's gonna call a man.
Yeah, and then who's doing the action? We just talked about who was asking the question. I think it was Why So Serious was talking about the fact that men sacrificing and giving up their feelings and happiness. That's typically a man for relationships to sustain. The man giving up his feelings and happiness, and then the women will project and say they sacrificing because they have to feel some type of way to do something back for the person. That's the crazy part. Most of the time, it's the man overdoing and overperforming for the woman, and because she has to exert something back, she's already exhausted and overwhelmed with having to do something and reciprocate back. Is sacrificing.
Most relationships, especially in this day and age, only last as long as it do because of the man. Most women check out. Most women they'll be with the man, deal when they got kids, and in her head is transactional. Either you gonna help me pay these bills, or if you ain't got no job, you're gonna help clean up. Most women don't like if they get to a point, she might like him in the beginning. After a while, when they get to a point where she feel like she's doing too much, most women they just gonna deal with the man because he's there. Like a lot of women force a man to leave. A lot of women to do that, and if he leave, they got that out of sight, out of mind situation. He's here. I can't talk to nobody. I can't deal with nobody because he's not gonna leave. Then on top of that, I get the benefits of my kids. He take the kids to school. He do this. He do that. He help out with the bills. So I might as well just deal with him. But if the man decides to leave the relationship is done because a lot of women are too prideful to admit the fact that it was.
So then it would make the woman the control still. Why so serious?
Yeah, I said that.
You said if it wasn't for the man, the most relationships would end.
What I'm
but
saying
is really her. So no matter what,
the man don't fight if the man isn't stubborn. Like the minute the man leave, the relationship is done. Like she's not even gonna consider it no more. What I'm saying is like even if the woman is gone or she's gone mentally, and the man still chooses to fight, he still chooses to wage war with the relationship. He chooses to weather the storm. Most women will sit there and stay because I can't date another man because I have. The dude I'm with, you know what I'm saying? I might can date another. It's gonna get to a point where, damn, me dating this other man while I'm dealing with this man that don't want to leave, it might become physical. So women be like, I'm gonna stick with it. At the end of the day, it's his kids. I ain't gotta bring another dude that might be a pervert around my daughters, my sons. He pay bills.
Yeah, I think that's the reality and leverage gonna kick into play on that too.
It's just crazy.
I might be sounding dumbfounded, but I'm saying most relationships last because the men don't leave. Even when he know he should, even when the woman is saying get out, she just put him out a week ago. She put him out 3 days ago. I love you. I'm gonna make this work. Most men, the relationship lasts because men don't leave. And I say it all the time. Men are way more loyal than women are. Because a man will stay with a woman he hate, and he'll make up a lie in his head for like, well, my kids.
If you have a guy like test that power, like, hey, I want to leave, but then she's saying no. What'd you think about that?
After she's been in a situation where she's showing where she don't want to be with him no more, she's actually disrespecting him.
Well, let's say she being somewhat of a headache. Then let's say the guy want to put that pressure to say I want to leave, and let's say she's trying to go out her way now to fix the situation because she don't want him to leave. So let's say he tests his power and then she end up staying. What you think about that?
He need to leave, or he need to take a.
Say that again, JB.
I'm saying, let's say you're in a situation where the woman, kind of showing certain colors. The guy saying he want to leave, but then the woman is saying, nah, I want to fix myself because I want you to stay.
Why so serious? The man gonna stay.
The man gonna stay. He's saying, well, he asking what should the man do? We speaking shoulda, woulda, coulda.
No, but he says she's fixing herself. Like you think he should still leave?
Yeah, because you need to take a break and realize why are you fixing yourself? Are you fixing yourself because
no, she knows
by yourself?
You don't think she knows? No.
Because you actually want to be with me. That
Well,
mean
you so you
I
saying you
think
want
that's where the leverage part come into play to where
that's
if,
what and that's
if she really hold on, but if she really like you and she's actually saying that, I think that's still something to take into account.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I see what What's So Serious is saying too, though. Like if she really like you, it could be beneficial, right? But I think he's saying what most of us know, right? Let's give space to the relationship and some distance and see what she does with the distance and the space. Does she really keep fighting for you and coming after you, or does she go a whole different route? You know,
or even if y'all in a situation where lies come up, y'all still got to cohabitate together. Become her roommate. Do things. Roommates don't give a damn about their feelings. You better have these bills paid. I don't give a fuck what you become her roommate. Take away or just take away the thing. Like my dad told me this. You want to know if a woman really care about you or not? Take away the things she care about the most. Stop talking to her. Stop validating her feelings. Stop looking at, like my dad was like, stop looking at her when she come out the shower ass nigga. Don't pay no mind to it. And if she talk to women, or it's just he said do certain things that take away her validation that you give her and see if she really like. If she don't say nothing about it, she don't give a damn about you.
I'm not mad at that. You definitely got to reinforce your own, forms of power that you can, in your relationship to actually show if she willing to bend or if she gonna stay the way how she is. It's a lot of leverage that go down in relationships. It's really gonna be dependent upon the type that you in.
but it's just the part I'm still trying to figure out. Like, you know how we say they give access to sex, we give access to relationships, right?
Yeah.
You starting to question it too.
But is that true too?
You question it too, don't
you? Know what I'm saying? Like when you really think about it, because most of the time when a man get in a relationship, he really like that woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't about to cut off all his women for the woman he don't like. And a woman that just submit to him or suppose, because most ain't. So is it typically when the relationships even start, even if we give in relationships, you got to convince the man to give you a relationship. Is it the man really liking the woman more than she like him typically too? You know what I'm saying? And then if most men go and fight in relationships and fight to keep it, is it us keeping a relationship, or is it the fact that she still wants a relationship as well too? Because if she don't want the relationship, a lot of times the relationship is over. So I don't. Yeah.
It's complex, man. That's why even when I mentioned earlier, there's levels to it. Because it's kind of hard to just say things are gonna be set one exact way every single time.
Right.
Love is gonna look different, and Why So Serious eyes, Ali eyes, JB Reacts eyes, and the people out there eyes.
But is it worth that? Is it worth it though? If so many, they're telling you they losing themselves,
mm-hmm.
and they have to do the unpaid labor part. Like, is it really what's the actual benefit? And then when SH was saying that if you losing yourself and sacrificing, you shouldn't be in it. And Why So Serious asked her if he's losing himself, but it's for their happiness and their fulfillment and their feelings, should he leave? She said, yeah, because he damaging himself. You know what I'm saying? But if they truly believe that, then they should have to see the fact that most of the men are being damaged by the women and kids, not the men damaging the women and the children. If we're looking at it based off her words, I don't see it as damage. Like if we see love as genuinely doing the things that you care about for the other person, they're teaching us that word sacrifice because they don't enjoy it. And now we're adopting the word, oh, you got to sacrifice. You got to give up. You got to give up. You got to give up these things, like, it's like, well, if we actually love you and I'm making because if y'all, I don't know if you've been watching the last Super Panel on Ladies First, they'll say, oh, when a man decides to do it, it's his choice. But if you're trying to get her to meet your expectations and standards, it's controlling. But if she loved you and cared about you, wouldn't she want to meet your expectations and standards and make the choice to do that? Why is it controlling? So everything it seemed like the men are asking for ultimately becomes controlling her, and she has to sacrifice herself to be with you, where a man makes a choice to be with the woman and he loves her. That's why he's doing
it. And what I learned is, after watching so many relationships and talking to people, the problem is that women don't want to do it because they have to conform to that man. Like, men love women who will conform to my lifestyle. I think in most of women complain about, but they really just want a dude to compromise. I listen to it. I don't care if he make the last decision, at least hear me out. You just want to be heard, which means you want that man to compromise on your feelings. Men want women to conform to his lifestyle. The problem is when you conform to a man, you got to give up something to get something. Meaning most of the time you got to give up your autonomy. Not in a bad sense, but if y'all together, I'm finna knock you up as many times as I want. I don't, et cetera, et cetera. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I want 12 kids, you my woman, you finna give me 12 kids. I'm gonna try. you get like, or you got to give up the fact that he's gonna make the final decision.
But what's
He's
the
gonna-
lifestyle? So is when men want women to conform to their lifestyle, is it conforming to just what you solely want, or is it your idea of the family? Like typically, what you conform to is him taking care of you. Like typically, it's him taking care of you and just asking you to respect yourself and just reciprocate. That's his form of a relationship.
And that was my question. My question was, because me and Only Morale were talking in the chat. Ultimately, my question is, what do you value more in a marriage, yourself or your family? And when it comes to family, it's kids too. Kids play a role in that, but most people don't talk about the kids. And when they do, it's used as a token. Or like somebody said in the comments earlier, why stay? I get the concept of why stay for the sake of the kids. I get that. I understand that. But people make deals all the time. Like, why stay for the sake of the kids? Look at what's going on now. Nobody's staying for the sake of the kids, and the kids.
Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah, I don't.
The
get
kids
that.
are still trash. So at least we've been doing it this way for the last 40, 50 years. Why not do it the way that grandma did it? Because I'm like, listen to how the older people who, like say the older great-great-granddad, the great uncle, when his wife died, listen to how he talk about his wife. You could like, and listen to how the woman talk about her husband who died. You would be like, damn, did you really love him? I did, but he was a piece of shit alcoholic. Well, why you stay with him? He gave me my kids. Like, he took care of the family. He did. Why did you stay with her? Man, she was a headache. She rambled too much. She was aggressive, but she did the small things that I cared about. She took care of the kids. I didn't have to worry about the kids. Like, a lot of people,
but it's a contradiction. It's a contradiction. They'll tell you, I do everything for my kids, and then they'll turn right back around and say, why stay for the kids? I'm telling you, it's double talking and lying all the time. So I do everything for my kids, everything for my kids. Why should we stay together just for the kids? I'm like, what? Well, you contradicting yourself. That's what I'm saying. In the same breath, they'll say one, but we don't catch it because we're so used to hearing it. You know what I'm saying? If everything was for the kids, the two parents would be together and you would be doing whatever is necessary to keep that man in your life and your family happy. But that entails sacrificing your own selfish motives and decisions. It don't mean sacrificing yourself. It's sacrificing what you consider freedom and liberation, because somehow having a family isn't considered liberation, but having sex with who you want to and showing your body off to everybody's liberation and freedom.
I think it's the survival factor too. Like a lot of relationships back in the day still based on survival. So staying together meant a whole lot more than just, us being happy, doing fun stuff all the time. And now in today's age, men and women, or women can do the same exact things that men can do, make money the whole nine. So that survival aspect now is taken upon their own hands to where, I can get my own spot. I can do this I can do bad all by myself. So now staying together for the kids is just kind of like an old art, to where they're not going to fall into that anymore.
But it's pointless. It's stupid though, because S.H said that it's about love. Marriage and relationships should be about, but love is a feeling which it fleets. 1 minute you love this person, 1 minute you're not gonna like this person, 1 minute you don't want to be seen out in public with them, 1 minute. So if love is your foundation,
crazy.
If love is your foundation and love is a fleeting emotion, I can understand why most of these relationships don't make it off the porch. Because once you stop loving this person, or this person stop doing the things that give you the
No. We gotta stop. No.
I'm jumping too fast.
Yeah, because think about we flip flop between it. Then she was contradicting herself. She told us love was an emotion. Then as we walked it down, it turned back to sacrifice and actions.
Well, yeah.
Right. So the feeling part, if you genuinely love somebody, you always want to fulfill your responsibility and duty to somebody. If that is fleeting, you never actually love them unless they did something that's detrimental to you, right? They did something to stop it.
Yeah.
But that should never change if you genuinely love the person, because you want to continue to do that. You want to continue to demonstrate the actions. You want to continue to give them those things, right? And serve them, and you should enjoy it. If you stop enjoying it, it's inconvenience you to do. When you finally have to demonstrate love, if it's inconveniencing you, you don't really actually love them. You was infatuated with them.
That is true too. Yeah.
Yeah. The honeymoon phase.
You was not only that, you infatuated with them and the idea of the love. You really don't know. Either you don't know what love is, or you actually don't love nobody. They know what love is because they keep asking you to do. So if you're saying you're sacrificing now and it's become a burden to you, then you really don't love the person.
which can boil back down to a lot of people, men and women out there who just not intentional about the things that they possibly doing. You know, they either playing games in the market or just, you know, picking the wrong things. You got types or whatnot. So I think that's gonna boil down to it as well. You know.
Right. But I'll probably do another live. Today I may do another live, but I know tomorrow I'm gonna do another live, and then Thursday I'm gonna do another live, and then Friday and Saturday I may have to do something, but I'm trying to maintain my lives. I'm trying to go live every day, to keep in touch with the momentum. You know, we trying to get to 100 subscribers. One of us is going to get 100 subscribers by the end of the year. You know, we trying to catch up with JB. JB, you doing your thing too. We see you out there, man. You doing your thing.
In there, man. I'm trying.
That thing blowing. Look, he lying, man. That thing blowing up over there on JB. JB doing his thing. But you know what? Your intro is my favorite one. It's something about your intro.
Which part?
It's like,
you mean like
the music, man? That little I love. I can't even explain you the feeling.
Yeah.
When it like, did you come up with that concept, or you paid somebody to just come up?
No, I made
that. What is that? What is that?
So that song is a song I listen to a lot of. I ain't gonna say weird, but like I listen to a lot of slow and reverb music.
Okay.
I listen to dubstep. I listen to a lot of stuff like that. So that song is Young Metro by Future and Metro, and it's a certain part that's like slowed. So I'm like, let me see if I can use this without getting a copyright, you know, because it's so short. Let me see if I can use this. And then I just added everything else to it. I just added like the little light looking thing at the top.
What is that though? Like that? What is that part? So the music, I get it. No. But what is the symbolism? Like the light flickers on and off or something, whatever.
So basically, the symbolism is like something just pop up in your. Yeah, it's kind of like a tunnel, and then the name just kind of pop up, and I had the little smoke that kind of like go with it.
Yeah, that's fire. I think you got like that better. I don't know what it is about
you hear it. It's something
something like that. It's something, and it's man, I'm gonna come watch some more reviews. But it's something I love. I don't know what. It's my favorite one. Like out of all the other people intros, like I'm trying to work on an intro, but it's gonna be inspired by your intro. I want something real quick like that too.
Yeah,
but
that's what I wanted.
Something like that
in the phases, man. Like with the intros, because I never was somebody who was like a big talker. Like I just got into like actually doing the talking intros, which I know was something that I needed to do anyway, just from the growth process of, you know, reacting and speaking on camera and everything like that. So I was like, you know what? Eventually I got to get to the talking intro, but I'm like, okay, before that, let me just get something cool, quick that can get me through.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah.
You got to do that. You got to talk at the beginning and he goes, it's back fire, yo. That's fire. I love it. But I'm gonna be back. Let me see. Did I read? I'm gonna make sure I read all these. Yeah, I read all these. I'm gonna be back probably later on today. If I don't get caught up with my babies, and we about to take them to the park real quick.
Okay.
But much love to y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Much appreciated, man.
I'll see y'all next one, y'all. Thank y'all for the love and the donations and the contributions. But I think I'm gonna be back. I'm not sure. Look, homie came back. Look, he trying to catch me slide.
I'll try and get back on later on. I gotta take care of some business later on this evening. But if not, hopefully the next time. I know I've been kind of like in and out. Every time you have one, it's like,
pop
on, and I've been busy. But like you said, like how you was like, hey man, you've been on a run, but I'd be so busy now, man. Like my schedule is like, it's not a real schedule. I say that what I have to do.
But you set yourself a schedule to make sure you do what you need to do, right?
Kind of, sort of. Like it's starting to get to that place now, but it's really just like I'm like 24 hours because, you know.
Do you sometimes be like, yo, what in the world going on? Sometimes do you be like that?
Yeah, I have to just constantly be wired, you know, into like.
Ain't it crazy? I know exactly. People think this stuff be easy.
Hell no, bro. I'll tell anybody, bro. I don't live a normal schedule no more. And now once you start, you can't stop.
Nope.
So now
you lose all your momentum.
I'll lose all the momentum. So
you got a lot of momentum. You blow that, you crazy because it's hard to get it back. When you get the momentum, it's hard to get back, and you lose it. It's hard to get it back. But you got to.
I'm always up early. And throughout the day, I'm always just tuning into content, whether I'm on, you know, just downtime. I'm always just either, you know, researching, figuring out what's out there, listening to stuff. And I'm actually the type where I actually like, you know, I try and listen to majority of the things that I react to. So yeah, it could definitely become cumbersome. But yeah, man, I just try and stay on the ground with it. Shit.
Okay. But I'm gonna try to come back later on. Homie, if you gonna come on too, family. I've been noticing you too, man. I done subscribe. Y'all think I'm gonna be watching? I done subscribe. But I'll see y'all next one.